Jonathan was good. Jericho, what up? Jordan, Ernesto, Knowledge, Desmond was good. Was good. Al Exfonso was good. Oh yeah, pour one out for the season, man. I'll be right back. I gotta show y'all something. Malik, Eric was good. Elders in the building. Going in, I got a lot of news today, boy. This show gonna be one of the best shows. This is tap out. This tap out right here. This tap out. You take a shot of this. About an hour, 2 hours make it really crazy. But hour, you ready to go. Like if it's some last minute joint, there's some stuff last minute. You at a club and a girl be like, you know she going? Like, hold on. You go to the bathroom, rip the seal, you shake it good, take it, hit your chest, then you go. Now, if you want to kill a little time, right? Want something from the store? You ask, does she want something from the store? You take it to the store, kill a little time. You figure you don't know how quick y'all gonna get to it. Like if you go in her house, so now it's a time thing. You know, like in 45 minutes, tap out gonna kick in. You know what I mean? Sometimes people don't know, situations be moving. So then you go, I'm gonna drink, kick in. Sometimes you relax, now you don't be super thirsty because you know you're gonna get it. So you clocking the time, you be like, all right, it's about right. So like you come from the club and you make a little pit stop, 45 minute, like I said, 45-minute window, then that thing get up in you. Take this thing on, it make you feel good too. It's gonna get you in the mood because you know how the Tiger Bomb, where it get you the nice little, it's healthy too. Get you a little hand in the chest, like a shot. It's a shot. Oh, it's 1 ounce. 1 ounce. You take the drink, then your drink will be like this. You see these like veins in my hand? You're gonna have a vein in your joint like that. It's gonna be like this. It's gonna be hard like this. You'll be like, damn. And a crease a size. Your side's gonna be a little bit bigger, and then you just hit, and she's gonna be like, "What the?" But you don't let her see you do it. Everyone drop a like my boy Malik said. We need the likes up, man. Elder going in today. I'm not pulling no punches. We gonna go in today. I'm about to drop the link for him. I got lot of news. I'm pretty sure he got a lot of stuff. I talked to my homeboy. Man, my homeboy talked like an hour today. That's why I like about my homeboy real quick, right? Before I drop the link. You know what I like about him? This who you call a friend. Because he don't trust me like far as like getting in trouble. Like, so he do anything to get me out of trouble. Like, so he always encouraging me. Yo, I see your videos, like he come back and catch it. And so soon when the joints, he called me. He know the Lakers season. He said, I know you're gonna go in tomorrow and things like that. So he talking to me. So he telling me a lot of things to look out for. He said, yo, watch this. I'm telling you. And so he gave me a lot of little pointers. He always encouraged me, keep it up, man, keep it up. Because he don't want me to, you know what I mean, on the fall by the waistline. So he always try to stay in contact with me and things like that. But who else in the building? Mind Your Own. That's dope. Mind Your Own is in the building. Ashima. Who else in the building? SR Robo. Reg Dog. Who else in the building? I didn't say. MIB. See you later. I'm gonna drop the link. We're gonna end the day. I got a lot of energy. Baller's Life in the building. I have a lot of energy today. I'm going in today. I'm going in today. He said at Straightway Georgia, Rufus was right about LeBron, Kareem. Which part about LeBron? He said, my boy Desmond said, no single player. We talking straight off season. You know, of course, every player it's not gonna be no one player all day. Oh, that's Marcus. Marcus was good. Okay, he changed his name. Yeah, I know you is. You came to New York. You bought the hat from me. He said, can't wait to hear how LeBron started COVID. Jonathan was good. Malik Abdul. Nah, it ain't gonna be no one. Ain't no bad, but we just gonna talk. Why, like we always do. We ain't no bashing. Never gonna be no one player, but we just gonna keep. You guys, water.
I already ate the oranges.
And the orange?
I already ate them. I just got done.
Yeah.
So they ain't got to watch me eat this time.
Let's get the likes up. We only got 38 people. Let's get the likes up. Y'all know soon as I hit the likes up, more people come in. D-Matic is in the building. Zena. Who is this? Zena, let me see. Stephen Johnson was good. Brian Cruz. Jose 702. D. John. Yeah. Weebay, what up, bro? Darryl Pitts was good. Oh, it's gonna be lit today. He said AD on the block. I don't think so, but I'm gonna get right to it. I talked to my homie, right? But I'm gonna save that for later. Stuff he get. No matter, I'm saying that. It don't matter. But I was talking to him. We talked for a while, and he was saying that he said, "Yo, don't." He said, "Don't be surprised if Derek Fisher name be brought up for the coaching position." He said he really think Derek Fisher going probably get interviewed or maybe get mentioned if Derek wants it. And he was saying about he said this is the beginning. He said that Magic is, the situation with LeBron, and he said LeBron will come out fighting. It's going to be another report coming outside with him, like whatever he feel about the situation. He said this thing could get ugly. He said this thing could get out of hand the way it looks, because he said it's running the story that like it looked like blame being put on LeBron, but he said, LeBron ain't going for that. He said, so the media people gonna come out with another story. He said, then they do this for views anyway. So he said this going to go all through the playoffs. And he said this is the beginning. He said this is the beginning.
I can believe that. I can believe that wholeheartedly. I think a lot of people missed the play that really took place with LeBron them when I think it was on March 26th, that Jake Fisher guy, he put the article out saying that the Lakers are not considering it. See, he works for Bleacher Report, but he's an insider for the Lakers. And he put the article out saying that the Lakers are not even considering getting rid of AD because of everything they got invested in him, right? So then 2 days later, I think it was on the 28th or 26th, something like that. I know a couple of days later, that's when Brian Windbag, I call him Windbag, Brian Windhorse, put out the article that the Lakers are going to shop him. But if you listen to it carefully and you know how to listen to understand these writers and stuff, Windhorse was telling you his personal opinion. And that personal opinion is generated by LeBron James and Clutch Sports because that's essentially who he works for. When they want information out there, they use Brian Windhorse, right? And I'm going to tell you now, I have been telling y'all this already. I told you Clutch is trying to have two private conversations with the Lakers. They're trying to have a conversation about LeBron and what we're going to do future-wise with him, and they're trying to have a conversation on the side about how we're going to get rid of AD without them looking at it and saying that it's LeBron's fault. So when the Lakers had their insider, Jake Fisher, put out the article saying that the Lakers ain't thinking about trading AD, that's why LeBron them came back with the Brian Windhorse dude and made him put out the information, oh, yes, the Lakers is, blah, 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 blah. So then all that ran through the media. Jake Fisher, if you think about it, nobody talked about his article. Nobody did. But when Windhorse said that the Lakers are definitely going to consider what they call exploring options for AD, everything you and see Windhorse said, I believe. If you go look at Jake Fisher, he said, I believe, but he said it from this. He said, I believe from the people I've spoken to. See, when they talk like that, that's someone speaking to someone on the inside and they're telling them this is what we think. So the battle's already started, Kareem. It's already started. And then
Yeah.
did you see Laker Nation today? That last video they just put out?
No.
I mean, what they just put one out. Guess what it said?
What it said?
Guess what it's I said this I think I said it on your show, one of our broadcasts. They said that if LeBron James, they said they had the title on there, Anthony Davis trade with a question mark, right? They said the only way the Lakers have put out there now, the only way that they will consider trading Anthony Davis is if LeBron James tells them in July that he's not signing the extension in August. Remember, I put that out there. I said the Lakers gonna put pressure on him.
Somebody on here said you was right earlier when you came in. They said,
"Yeah,
Elder was
right. It's
right."
all coming out now.
I don't know what they was talking about, but they said you was right.
Yeah,
and
so they're gonna put the Lakers are gonna put pressure on LeBron to commit, and when he do, watch it become public so they can hold his ass accountable. They'll try to do this little slick commit without it being public, like behind the scenes. When LeBron commit, they're going to put it out there publicly that LeBron has said he's going to sign on this date, blah, 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 blah. If he don't commit, they're going to blow the whole thing up. The Lakers are not going to take the dive for it. So they're going to literally end their relationship with Clutch. So that means THT, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, all them cats gone. All of them.
But you know what's crazy? You said that? Because Colin Cowherd said that. He said he heard in the Ramblers that the Lakers, like, they understand that, listen, you're not going to run over our franchise like that. And Colin Cowherd, he was saying, he's like, yo, I'm a LeBron guy. I love LeBron. But he said, I'm siding with the Lakers on this one. He said, it's not like, he said he understood when Bron was younger and he was doing it. He said, the Lakers not going for it. He said, the Lakers, they ready for whatever. They ready to do whatever. And that's why Magic came out. Because, you know, that's Genie and Magic. When the thing came out, looked on them, she probably said, Magic, damage control. And Magic came right out and said what he said. Yep. So if this thing is going to get ugly. This going to overshadow playoffs. Like somebody on the chat said, this news going to be bigger than the playoffs. And it's going to keep, because one thing about LeBron not trying to take no hit. So he going to come out maybe right after the season, after the Lakers, like, no more games. And when or somebody, it's going to be another bomb or something drop after that. It's going to be. And they said that, I seen a report that they keeping Rob Pelinka. They said he only got 1 year. Eric Pincus said Rob Pelinka got 1 year to fix it. They said 1 year and he got to fix it.
Yep. I saw that report as well, which I'm cool with that on the Pelinka thing because, you know, I don't, my problem with that portion of it is that I know that Pelinka has never really truly had the power he should have had from that position. Now I can't collaborate or you know elaborate on the situation where how GMs feel about Pelinka. Maybe that's why they say you got a year to fix it. You see what I'm saying? But I know for a fact that That's what the Lakers are looking at doing when it comes to their franchise. They're not finna turn it over. They
Yeah,
will
that's
work
what
with
it
him.
said.
But remember, I said this on the broadcast. I don't remember which episode it was, but I said this. They're either going to get a full commitment from LeBron, and then they'll start making all the moves they need to make. If they don't get a commitment from LeBron, they moving on from everybody.
Yeah,
They're moving on
they
from everybody. And I don't have
and
no problem with the Lakers doing that.
see, the Lakers got that. They got that cap space in their pocket, so they got
Yeah,
something to work with. So they
yeah.
feel that they able to do that where they could turn around real quick.
Hey,
I'll
real quick
answer
for you
one person from the
before
chat.
you before you move forward, I forgot the one little caveat you brought up about the Magic Johnson thing. A lot of people missed this about Magic Johnson. Remember, he came back and said the Lakers should run it back. Do you remember when he said that?
Yeah, yeah,
Do you
yeah.
know why he said that?
Nah, I don't know.
He's trying to build the value of all of them. He's
Oh
trying
yeah,
to get people.
yeah,
He's trying to get people to believe that the Lakers still believe in those guys, and they don't really want to get rid of them. And see, you got
yeah.
LeBron, who teams would love that. Why? He on an expiring contract.
Yeah, cash cow.
You got Anthony Davis, who will be locked up for another 2 years after this year, and then you got Russ on an expiring contract. And you've
Yeah, they in
seen
good position.
Russ's best games for the Lakers was when he didn't have LeBron on the court. So
Yeah,
teams ain't stupid. They like, look, I can still get some production out of Russ. Put him in the right position. So everybody acting like Russ' contract is not going to be able to be moved. Watch how easy they move Russ' contract this summer.
that thing gonna be
Watch.
easy. That's
They
what
ain't
me and
going to
my
have
friend
no
talked about
problem moving that
earlier.
contract.
That's what we took out earlier. If they moved it all them other years, it's gonna be easy. I want to say one thing to Raekwon.
Okay.
We not saying this LeBron fault. We just reporting. All we did today, this not coming from me or Elder. All we did today is reporting of the news that been going on. So we not blaming LeBron. We just reporting everything we reported from Windhorse. He reported Jake Fixture. We reported Colin Cowherd. We're just reporting right now. This is not man Elder feelings right now. So don't say that
hey, at this,
we blame
hey,
LeBron.
Kareem.
We reporting what
Yeah.
we heard. That's
Forget
it.
that. Forget that. At this point, it ain't even about blame. It's over. The season's done. Who gives a flip? Who gives a flip? You know what, my brother, whoever said Raycon Coffee, it's everybody's fault. Because the season didn't work. Nobody from Genie on down did their jobs well this year. Not one individual did a good job this year. Now, you may want to give LeBron credit for doing his job good. I disagree. Flat out. So you can say it's bashing, whatever. He didn't do his job well. The other players didn't do their job well. The coaches didn't do their job well. The Pelinka didn't do their job well. The front office didn't do their job well. GD Buss didn't do her job well. The Lakers sucked this year. It was the worst Laker team of all freaking time. And I watched 42 years of Lakers. This is the worst team I've ever seen for the Lakers. Period. And it's irrelevant who's at wrong. What's relevant now is what you're going to do moving forward because our season's over. There's no playoffs. What we doing moving
and that's
forward.
what we're here for. We're here to the solutions and give our opinion.
Thank you, mind your own. Thank you, mind your own. I did. They starting to see that everything that we've been saying is starting to come to fruition. The Lakers ain't finna just lay down and roll for LeBron. They will work with LeBron. They will. They understand the benefit of that. But he gonna have to work with them, flat out. And the major thing with him, committing to extend. You're gonna have to do the 2 year with the second year as an option for the player, and that gives the Lakers 2 years with him instead of 1. If he don't commit to that, they blowing the whole thing up. And I ain't gonna be mad if they do. Now, if he commit, remember I said this. I ain't gonna be mad if he commits and we get 2 years out of LeBron. I personally think that's what's gonna happen. Because it don't benefit LeBron to leave right now. And he's in no position to do anything about his son because his son is 2 years away. Why not leave the Lakers with the opportunity of going where you want to go with your son then? That's how it should be. I don't got no problem with that.
The only way I see if LeBron and Rich Paul have a path where they have an eye on a team and a scenario. See, because one thing LeBron and Rich Paul is calculated. They're not just going to jump and jump out there and say we want to leave. When they do that, they pretty much knowing where they want to go if there's another chance for them to win. Other than that, he's not going to do it. But he's going to fight back. It's going to be another report.
Kareem.
for Windhorse or Nick
Yeah, I
Wright.
agree. I agree, but the Lakers ain't sitting back. That's why. Wait till you hear it today. You didn't get to hear it because it came on like right when you were coming on. The Laker Nation put out another one. That's how they running it through. The Lakers are telling them the only way they consider trading AD is if LeBron don't sign. So they've already put it out there. So it's in LeBron's court. So now all the questions gonna be: are you gonna resign? And they telling them, they said it like this. They didn't say wait till August because remember he can't sign it August 1st or something like that. They want the commitment in July. They said if
Yeah,
we don't get the
yeah.
commitment in July, we bouncing boogers. When is the draft this year? What month is the draft?
It's draft end of August. I mean end of June.
That
I'm sorry, end of June. Eric,
okay.
when the actual draft day? Eric, when the actual draft day?
Yeah.
June what?
So the Lakers is not waiting on LeBron. They making it known out there. He don't do this, or we consider him blowing up everything. And that's what they put out today.
So let me ask you this: do you think LeBron going to ask for a no trade clause, and do you think that he's going to get it?
I don't think he cares about a no trade clause because LeBron knows that because given a no trade clause, you kind of give up other options. You know, I want this. Well, you got to give us this back to get that. You see what I'm saying? So they don't really care about that no trade because they already know it takes. If he don't agree, the trade ain't gonna happen no way. You understand what I'm saying? It's not gonna go down anyways. And he's already put out there June 23rd. Good. He's already put out there where he wants to go. LeBron has already named the two teams that he wants to go to. If people know how LeBron moves, it's Cleveland and it's Oklahoma City. Those are the two teams. Cleveland, because it makes sense. Go back home. They got young talent. I can win there. And Oklahoma City, because they got young talent and they got all these draft picks.
And they
So
can make moves to get other players.
they can make moves to get LeBron in and to get LeBron's son there. They got enough picks to manipulate the draft to get LeBron's son, no matter what teams are thinking. Because I'm telling you, don't be surprised. Because LeBron put it out 2 years ahead of time that he's going wherever his son is. Think about that. He's going to make sure he's a free agent during that draft, and then whoever gets his son, that's who he's signing with. That people think is crazy. Teams will mess around and say, if LeBron's still playing that level, they will look at it and say, hey, I'll pick him here. Way too high. He may be like a late first round or early second round pick. Don't be surprised to see somebody pick that booger right outside the lottery. Why? Just to guarantee to get LeBron and make that bread. You can forget these owners want that money, bro. They want that money. That's first and foremost.
D-Bonner,
hey, salute,
thanks for the
D-Bonner.
donation, D-Bonner. T Weezy, thanks for the subscribe. D-Bonner, salute, bro. You've been supporting heavy.
Yeah, real one.
You said, and it's funny because you said I still had hope. You said you don't think the Lakers gonna make the play-in. What did you see that because the guy wanted to bet you? I know he happy he didn't.
He better be.
Remember the guy T the God?
Yep.
He was talking about the Lakers. He said Anthony Davis and LeBron playing possum. This was right before they came back against New Orleans. And you said Kareem, I don't know. You said I don't think they're gonna make the play-in. I said nah, they ain't gonna go that bad.
Hold on. Hey, Kareem, get it right. I didn't say I don't think they're gonna make play-in. I said they're not making the play-in. I knew for a fact they wasn't making no play-in. They gave look at their record. They've only won 4 games, y'all, since the All-Star break. 4 games. The Lakers been quit. When that trade did not take place, and LeBron knew that roster was intact and he couldn't win with it, everybody quit, and all the players knew it. So I'm not surprised that team only won 4 games, bumped the hard schedule. That had nothing to do with it. This team never played with heart. This team never played hard because it was always something on the table all year. Battling injuries, battling COVID, battling position, battling authority, battling who gonna get to do this, who gets to make this trade, who gets to give up this draft pick. You see what I'm saying? It was always something. But when they didn't make that trade for Westbrook, didn't get rid of him, LeBron knew his season was over. The Lakers knew their season was over. And the ownership, Jeannie Buss scrapped it then. When she made the decision not to trade him, she scrapped the season in and she knew it. She knew it.
Let me ask you this. Like, it seemed like the media, I'm not saying they're turning on it, but it seemed like they kind of fed up. Like, I seen like Kendrick Perkins and all of them, they not giving no room and no excuses. They're like, I don't want to hear about no COVID. I don't hear about no injuries because they said Devin Booker, Chris Paul, other teams had injuries. Chris Middleton and and Holiday. A lot of teams had injuries. A lot of teams dealt with COVID. They said they don't want to hear nothing. They said they always had two main players there. Russ missed one game. They had two players at all time, and they seem like they fighting back against it. Like, no, it's no excuse. And like they basically, and they were saying that what me and you said, LeBron can't come back at this point, chase the scoring title. Kendrick Perkins and Matt Barnes is like, he can't. He missed the game against Phoenix. He cannot. That will tarnish his legacy if he try to come back to chase the scoring title. And he would have to jack up a lot of shots, and you risking an injury.
It will confirm what most LeBron James haters believe, which is he is a stat patter, and all he cared about this year was his stats. Because there's no reason to play. You have 3 games left. You're eliminated from the playoffs. The 2 critical games you needed, you didn't play. The 2 games you need to make the playoffs, you didn't play. So how do you justify coming back now besides just flat out saying, I'm so close to the scoring title, I'm going to go ahead and get it? It's 3 games. It's not. Now, I can understand if it was 13. Even if you were eliminated. I don't expect you to sit out 13 games. You see what I'm saying? That's a lot of games. So, but 3 games? And you already injured. You got a bad knee. You got a bad ankle. Let you tell it. Right? So, no, he ain't coming back now because it would do way too much to tarnish his thing. And honestly, I think if he did, they would really look. And he don't commit. I think he'll go to OKC. I know the 2 teams that I think he would approve a trade to if the Lakers say, look, you're not committing, we blowing it up, would be Cleveland and OKC. And I'll prefer OKC because they got younger talent and they got more draft picks. Cleveland gonna have to throw a boy in. I don't want him, but I don't want him coming with LeBron gone. What's his name?
Sexton?
No, Sexton is gonna be a free agent because his contract is expiring. It's up this year. I'm talking about the white dude that can shoot and rebound. Kevin Love. Because of the money, you got to make the money match. So they're not gonna want to do a deal Cleveland without Love being in the deal. And Love will want to come home. You know, he from LA. He will want to come home and finish career. But if I just Cleveland say that T Weezy Weezy. I remember that coming out after that happened. Cleveland would love to have LeBron back. They playing possum right now. Them bookers would love to have him back. I promise. With that team they got now, imagine LeBron going and playing with that team, y'all, in Cleveland. Them young dogs they got there. You take Sexton out and add LeBron. Put him next to Garland. Give him another young Kyrie to kill with. Then you got them trees in there. Because you know they're not giving up none of them. They're not. The Lakers wouldn't want old boy because of that contract. What's his name? Froman.
Allen.
They don't want him because of his contract. They're not getting the rookie. There's almost the rookie of the year. And then old boy money, I think it would throw the money off. So I think they get to keep all 3 of them trees. The only person they would really get is old boy and Osman. That's who they get. They probably get maybe Osman, Love, and another guy. That's it. They keeping their core to get LeBron if they do it. Man, that team will go to the top in the East with that. I'm just going to keep it real. You got LeBron and Garland in the backcourt, and you still got, what's it, Okoro guy from Auburn. You still got Laurie Marketing.
Nah, but the Lakers, but you best believe Lakers going to want something heavy in return. Lakers not just going to
bro. I'm telling you, I bet that's all. Hey, I'm not saying the Lakers would, but that's what Cleveland would probably try to give up.
Kevin Love, they get killed in the media for it.
They may throw that old Core guy in there because he's a good young talent, defensive-minded guy, 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", whatever he is. He's from Auburn, if I'm so I can't maybe saying his name.
He's from Auburn.
Yeah, but I actually like Cedi Osman. I personally like him. I think you can do some stuff with him and he's young and he tall.
I don't think the Lakers. I don't think that'd be a package.
I agree. They would not.
Like that would have to be a 3-team trade. The Lakers gonna have to get something justified for LeBron.
And they're gonna want them picks. They're gonna want. I bet with LeBron, they're gonna want at least 2 picks. At least 2.
Easy.
They're gonna want at least 2 picks for LeBron. Yep. Even at 37.
If they keeping their 3 best players in Allen, Mobley, and Garland, no teams, and you getting a star player like LeBron, you're gonna have to pay heavy. If you keeping your 3 main players.
Yep.
You
Because
know, but
I wouldn't want marketing. I wouldn't want him if I'm the Lakers. I
no,
would not want him.
no.
He's okay. He's a decent player, but I wouldn't want him. Yeah, I wouldn't. But OKC, because if you heard, really the only person LeBron care about in OKC is Josh Giddey. That's why he called
Yeah,
it out like that. Now, if they keep Giddey, that means you can get Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, maybe Dort, and some
yeah,
picks. Oh, I take that. I take that in a minute. If I could
yeah,
get Kevin Williams, that Kelvin Williams dude, Dort, and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and a pick for LeBron, shoot,
yeah,
I'd do that trade in a heartbeat if I'm the Lakers. I
yeah.
do it in a heartbeat. Because again, remember you got to make the money match. And even though Shea Gilgeous-Alexander gonna be on a max, he gonna be on a lower tier max. You know, like
Lower max. LeBron getting
it's gonna be
40
like 20.
something.
Yeah, he's gonna be 40 over 40. What,
And
45
Shea
next year,
like
something like that.
27. 27
28.
maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna be 28. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So you still gotta have contracts to eat up that
Yeah, you
difference in
got
there.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to. Well, I'm sorry, not necessarily, because remember they got cap space.
Yeah,
They
they
can
don't
eat
need
up
to.
his salary. They can eat
Yeah.
up his salary. They don't have to. They don't have to match because they
The
can eat up
Lakers in
his
one.
salary.
So let me ask you this. What type of team you could vision next year for the Lakers? Like our vision, I think they're gonna have to get some dogs. Because you look at the Clippers team, Norman Powell coming back today. I'm hearing that they the owner said he not worried about the luxury tax and he bringing back Covington because Covington gonna be a free agent. He said he's bringing him back. So and they got Norman Powell, Kawhi, and them, they got wings for days, and they got aggressive guys that's fully aggressive. What do for the Lakers to combat that? Because Clippers gonna be there next year. The Clippers gonna be there next year because they got feisty, good coaching. So the Lakers gonna have fight on fight. They can't have them lay down type players. They're gonna have to get athletic, pit bull guys who gonna go head to head with guys. Like you know what I mean, with some pride. Cause like I saw this year, a lot of Laker players tucked their tail in this year. A lot of players. They tucked their tail. Like, you know what I mean? Malik Monk showed some fight, but I just think the Clippers gonna be a problem next year. They is. Like I look at their team, the matchups, like how they could just throw at. Look at the best players. They could throw at Booker. How they could just throw at Luka. They just got guys. They could just keep throwing. Man, Kawhi, Paul George, Batum. You know they got guys. Marcus Morris.
I'm not. I'm gonna tell you right now. Taking on old boy now for 20-something games is fine, but he gonna have to put his money where his mouth is. He gonna have to show me, because I don't believe he's gonna keep all those players. I don't believe it. He's not. I don't think he's gonna do it.
Who's about the owner?
They're gonna. Yep. I don't. I don't believe he's gonna do it. I don't believe he's gonna do it. And then here's the key: when all those guys are healthy, you really don't have enough minutes for all those guys. Somebody finna get slighted, and now your locker room take a chance of going south. You see what I'm saying? You can't play all those guys. You can't. Or
you could.
you're gonna. Or no. You're gonna hold on. If you
Another
look
team
at that
ain't gonna
Clip, hold on, bro. If you look at that Clippers roster, you tell me out of the top 14 guys, which one, if everybody healthy, which one don't deserve minutes? You tell me which one it is.
I'm gonna tell you who's gonna get minutes. Reggie Jackson, Paul George, Kawhi,
2, 3,
Norman Powell,
4,
Covington, Marcus
5,
Morris,
6,
Zubac.
7.
Man.
No Batum. Nicholas Batum
Batum
not getting minutes.
Batum might
Bro,
be the man.
Batum gonna start, bro. He's starting. 6'9", playing that D, hitting that 3. Batum starting. Watch. You got Batum. You got Man. You got Coffee. You got we ain't even named the shooter. Hold on. Time out. We ain't even named the shooter. He ain't getting minutes. Kennard, he ain't getting minutes. We at 12. Hold on. We at 12 players now.
No, you're not at 12. Kofi not gonna play.
Are you, bro? Again, you see how, hold on. You see how good those guys, Coffee, Man, all them, been this year, and you telling me they're not gonna get minutes? You gonna jack your locker room up.
Gonna play.
You gonna jack your locker room up.
I don't see Kofi.
I didn't name the other center who's really good. He's played really well for them. What's the other big
The two
guy name?
centers gonna play. The two centers, Zubac and
I didn't name them.
they
Yeah,
gonna play.
Hartenstein. That's 13 guys. I just named 13 guys. So you saying that the one guy, Coffee, is the only one you name ain't gonna play? That's it.
And I said
So,
Batum. I think Batum will be odd man out.
bro, I'm telling you right now, you better go look at what Nicholas. You ain't watched the Clippers, I can tell. You
I'm
don't watch
watching,
the
but I
Clippers.
think they're gonna play Covington over Batum. Like you said, they can't play everybody.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, they are not gonna play Covington over Batum. Covington will definitely be a bench player. Batum may possibly start for that team, bro. He may get Marcus Morris minutes.
I think
Now, mind you, Marcus Morris
playing.
I'm telling you, they're not keeping all those guys. Watch and see. If they come back healthy next year, and depending on what they do this year, because all I'm trying to come back, Kawhi saying he come back, still got them boogers, believing he coming back, all that crap. Ain't no way the Clippers keeping all those guys. It would be unwise for your team.
I agree, not all of them, but
Hey, and you don't become a billionaire for making stupid business moves. Paying that luxury tax for the last quarter of the year is a lot smaller than paying that luxury tax for the whole entire year.
Okay,
he may start the season. He may start the season with them, right? But then he gonna realize if they not like dominating the league and in first place, he gonna start moving them contracts. And I'm telling you, contracts like Covington's, contracts like Powell's, contracts like what's his name, Marcus Morris. Batum ain't making no money, so it ain't that big of a deal. Reggie Jackson ain't making no money. Them cats ain't going nowhere.
I think Batum.
The guys
making
Batum. He down there. He not making a ton of money. He not.
No, I know he make a ton.
Yeah, he ain't making
how
nothing
much
really. I don't know, but it's like less than 10 million. I know that. Less than that.
Yeah,
he making less
than 10.
So think about it. You gonna keep Batum or you gonna keep Covington on for 10 million? Man, Covington can buy.
Covington for 10 million this year. Covington,
that's what he making. What is he making now? What's he making now?
12.
And you think he's gonna go down to stay with the Clippers to play limited minutes?
Well, who else gonna pay him?
Here's the key.
Who
if he's a free agent, hold on. Listen, he's a free agent. There's none out there this year. Plenty of teams will. So if the Clippers don't pay him, he going somewhere else.
You think a team gonna pay? I don't see a team.
Yes. Yes. How old is Covington? I don't see the team. How old is Covington?
31.
He's not that old. Hey, to see, you can get a nice 2-year. You can pay Covington because the Clippers actually take. You can pay Covington 2 years, $25 million. You telling me he ain't gonna do that? Over the Clippers trying to make him take a pay cut?
Who gonna pay him that?
I don't know. Somebody will. To me, he's worth that. I think
I'm not saying worth, but I'm saying teams who has money. It's only a couple teams that have money, and I don't think they're gonna spend their money on no Covington. Most of them is young.
Hold on. Time out. A lot of teams may not have the money, but a lot of teams still. You're not letting me finish. A lot of teams may not have the cap space to fill him in, but a lot of teams can still do a sign and trade, and the hard cap wouldn't hurt them. So they'll do it that way, and they'll have a contract they want to send back that's expiring. That's a bad contract. So plenty of teams can. I don't see all those guys making it on the Clipper roster all next year. They're not going to go start to finish with all them cats. It's no way. You don't have enough minutes for those dudes, and somebody going to get disgruntled. And that's a lot of money old boy going to have to pay. A lot of money old boy going to have to pay. I don't see it. So
he said Jerry West going to pay. I could see them definitely going. They got access to package. I definitely see they're going to try to do something.
Hey, Jerry West always moves like that. And then he wants those contracts to be in situations where they can be traded. That's why I'm telling you, the Clippers ain't stupid. Ain't no way in hell he finna pay all that luxury tax, take on them salaries that long. They gave Norman Powell. They gave Gary Trent. Remember that trade from Portland and Toronto? They gave those cats those money to trade them. Look at it. Norman Powell got traded, and remember Gary Trent was on the trading block for Toronto. Remember the Lakers was trying to get him. They gave those guys contracts just to trade them. They're not staying, bro. They're not staying because if you got Kawhi and Paul George, you don't need Powell. Why? And I'm paying him that much money, $20 million, to be a backup to Paul George? No. No.
Bullet Bar, appreciate that donation, Bullet Bar. We appreciate the donation, Bullet Bar. But
That's facts.
so yeah. So what type of team? If you the GM, what type of culture you setting with the Lakers from day one? What type of culture? What type of team vision you have? You Elder, you the GM for the Lakers. What vision you have for the Lakers?
The vision I have for the Lakers is I need to get some dogs. Like you said, I need dogs coming in, but those dogs have to match, and I have to see them fitting in with Anthony Davis moving forward for the next 2 to 3 years. So they have to be young, they have to be dogs, they have to be hungry, and I see them flowing and working with Anthony Davis in the offense. The coach that I bring in, he's going to have to sell me on an offensive philosophy that fits Anthony Davis best than anything. Why? LeBron can fit any offense. Let's just keep it real. I'm done with the LeBron system. He's shown he going to sit out there. Hey, what I'm saying is this. He's already shown he can get his buckets no matter what. He going to get them. He going to
That's
get
what
them.
I said.
And I don't have a problem with that. But I got to look for my future. So I want a coach that's going to come in and tell me, show me that he got an offensive system that'll work for Anthony Davis. For Anthony Davis. That's what you got to sell me on. Because you know what? The 1 year we went through Anthony Davis, we won a chip.
I said
LeBron
that.
LeBron led the league in assists. LeBron led the
I
league in
said that.
assists.
He led
So
the league in
you go,
assists.
hey,
He fed AD the ball all the time.
Everybody dogged the Lakers for not running it back, right? Should have kept it, should have run. So I'm finna try to simulate that team just younger. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get guys at 3-and-D that can shoot, but they dogs on defense. This is why I'm so big on let's go to Sacramento and see what we can get done there. Because I know they want to come off those contracts. And I may be willing to give them a first-round pick to do it. Flat out. I may be willing. If AD sold on Fox and Holmes, I know he sold on Holmes. Fox is the only one, which I know he's gonna be sold on Fox. Fox understands the Kentucky system. You got to feed the big man at Kentucky. They got to eat.
Fox go hard. Fox go hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And he's a killer in the crunch. I know now he ain't gonna back down from no moment. He can play D when he want to. You know what I'm saying? So now I need a bigger guard though, because Fox is athletic, but he's smaller. So I need a bigger 2 guard. Well, shoot, I may slide LeBron to the 2. I may slide LeBron to the 2.
I would want LeBron at this stage is correct. The 2. It's big tools out there that you can get.
But it ain't. Think about this. It ain't many 2s that LeBron gonna have to guard that's that great. Think about it. Who? Name the great besides Devin Booker. Besides Devin Booker, who's the great 2?
Clay, you got Clay Thompson running off picks. That you
Clay,
just don't want.
Hold on. Clay is really a 3 because you got what's the name?
Really,
that's fine.
Clay,
okay.
Even both of them.
Well,
Clay,
I can move him. I can move him on Wiggins. No big deal. He can guard Wiggins. But I'm saying offensively, I can play LeBron at the 2 because I want him to score. I don't mind him chucking like he chucking because he's shooting at a high clip. LeBron is still shooting 50-some% from the field. I can't deny that. His 3-ball then went up. I don't mind LeBron being offensive minded. I just got to put a team around him that's going to cover him on the defensive end. That's what I got to do. And if I got Fox, I got Holmes, I got AD, I need another defender. If I can get another wing defender, I'm good. See, that's what I'm. Remember, I said for THT, I don't care whatever I got to give up. I need a quality wing, a Covington. Shit, I'll take him. Put him in that role. Somebody like him. Somebody like a Covington.
Quality,
somebody like a Batum in that role. Somebody like that.
Is
Bingo.
A hell of a defender.
Man, I'm telling you, Josh Jackson, he's the perfect project guy right now for them. If Elder's system says Kentucky system, then Calipari would have to be the guy if Kentucky buys him out. No, I don't want no college coach coming up. That ain't gonna work for these pro players. I don't. I could see that. I heard the rumors about earlier about Derek Fisher or a Laker taking over the job. I could see that. I really think the Lakers want Quinn Snyder. I do. Quiet as kept. I don't think they're as high on Doc Rivers as everybody thinks. They think Doc Rivers. They think Doc Rivers. I'm telling you now. They think Doc Rivers is something they may have to capitulate to LeBron to. LeBron may say, "I want a Doc Rivers coming in. Since you didn't give me all these other guys and they're gone, give me Doc Rivers." And they may have to capitulate to that. But I think who the Lakers really want is Quinn Snyder because he's already been with the Lakers. He's already been an assistant coach. They already know him. He's considered a Laker. You see what I'm saying? So, and here's the thing. Look at Quinn Snyder's offense. Utah ain't had no problem offensively.
None.
No problem offensively. So he's the kind of guy you want to bring in. Then you match him with defensive-minded assistant coaches. And here's the key: you can always play defense if you got dogs. When you got guys with that mindset that want to play D,
Yeah.
you can always play defense. But you get you one of these good young coaches that done proven they know how to do defensive schemes. They out there. Get a defensive-minded coach in there and put him behind Quinn Snyder. And then there you go. So
And you know what?
that's my look. That's how I would go forward.
And you know what's my homeboy telling me? He said
What?
he the Lakers love uh what's the guy Phil Hanley. He said they're gonna want to keep him on the staff. They're gonna try to convince him to be on the staff.
He's a great.
The Lakers love Phil Hanley.
His communication skills with the players is good, just not from a coach perspective. You got to be different as the head coach. But when it comes to relating to the players, getting in their mind, those that put the effort in, because see, some players go to Phil Handy and get that individual workout. Some players don't. You know what I'm saying? Some players don't. But I don't have a problem with them keeping Phil, but the person coming in got to like Phil too. See, the Lakers can't be doing that BS, bro. They can't be doing that BS trying to say, well, we like this dude. He needs to be one of your assistants. Hell no. If you're the head coach, you should be able to pick who your assistants are. Now, if that coach is cool with Phil Handy, cool, we'll keep him. But you can't be mandating like they did with old boy, saying that, hey, you got to take Jason Kidd. You got to take this guy. Man, that was so jacked up, man. That was so messed up the way the Lakers did that for Vogel, man. But again, let's keep it real. Let's look at both sides. Did not the Lakers do Vogel a solid? Who was looking for Frank Vogel to be on their bench in any way, shape, fashion, or form?
And now
don't act like he had all these opportunities to be assistant coach, all this kind of stuff. The Lakers did do him a solid too. Now I'm on the side talking about how they did him wrong. They did. They should have still respected him more, but they did do him a solid by giving him a job in a position he really didn't deserve, and they gave it to him for 4 years because he getting 4 years of pay no matter what. You see what I'm saying? So I got to be real about that. The Lakers did play him a little bit, but they did take care of him in a scenario where he should have never even been in. He should have never been in that situation.
You know, I like too. I would love for the Lakers to get
Gary Harris is a free agent and won't be a signing
free agent. No, I love to get JaMychal Green. I would love to get him.
I've never been big on him, man. I have
he go
not.
Hard.
I know he do.
He bangs. He runs the floor.
If I can get him cheap, yes.
Green.
I don't want him for like $10 million. No, I don't want him for that. I don't know what he's making though.
No.
I don't know what he's making. Ain't he older too though? Ain't he like 31, 32 already?
No, I think he's like 29.
Yeah, I'm trying to get younger guys, man. I think I can get a younger dude. Like that guy from I'd rather have him. The guy from OKC that I like a lot. The Williams dude. No, the Williams or Dort, yeah.
Oh,
the Williams dude. I think I can get the same production out of him, and he young. And he gonna play a little bit better D. Now, old boy bigger, don't get me wrong. JaMychal Green a little bigger. I think he can play post defense better. I think JaMychal Green's a better post defender than him. I just would rather go with the younger talent and make it mesh. See, JaMychal Green, he come in there, the vets, man, they gotta fit. They gotta really fit. And he don't seem like that type of cat that's gonna come in. Like he don't seem like the type of cat that's gonna accept this role with LeBron and all. I don't see that. I don't see that with him. Now I don't know. I could be off.
He say 32. Wow. 31. He's 31.
Yeah, see that? No, I don't want him. I don't want nobody over 30. Nobody. If I'm taking you back, I don't want you over 30. Nope. I got to balance out my team. I'm already keeping old guys. I'm keeping LeBron. I thought I would keep Melo, man, but I don't even know if I want to keep Melo. I really don't. Because Melo's not.
I feel so bad for Melo, man.
Why?
Like
Oh, you're a New York guy.
I want him to win. I really wanted Melo to get a chance to win.
You know the problem though? Melo ain't never really had the smart basketball mindset to win, really. I mean, now he dominated talent-wise, and that's why he won at Syracuse. But like I heard a take on him today, and the guy I thought the old dude was telling the truth. He was like, he's just not a smart basketball player. He don't make smart basketball moves, and guys like that don't win. And see, at this stage, you still a dumb player do dumb stuff? I don't want you. This is why I can't have him. I can't have Russ. I can't have guys like that. I'm still trying to keep a guy like Avery Bradley like as my 15th player. I really am. He clutch. Avery Bradley don't. He ain't gonna fold in the moment.
Now
And
he
if
ain't
I
gonna
gotta use
fall.
him,
He play
if I
hard.
gotta use him in spot minutes, you know what I mean? Break glass emergency. I like to have a guy like that. But I would like to get a younger guy like that if I could.
Yeah. A younger guy like that is Gary Payton Jr. He go hard. He
He
go hard.
does, but
He's
is he?
defend.
Didn't he
He
just sign with Golden
free
State?
agent. He a
Didn't he
free
just
agent.
sign? He a free agent. How
Yeah.
much you gonna pay him? And he's small. People don't realize he's really a tweener because he ain't no
Now he's
point guard, and
small. He's
he
small.
ain't no
He's
two
small.
guard. All you getting him for is the defense. Which hey, I got no problem with that. Get him strictly for defense if he wants to come to LA. I don't know if that's the case or not, but yeah, if
Yeah,
he wants to come
Jay
to LA, I'm with that.
McDaniel, he's a young guy
Woo!
you can take
I
a fly
love to get
on.
him. I know what you're talking about. I would love to get him. I don't think we got a chance at him at all though. But I would love. He played with Minnesota. Is he on Minnesota team?
It's two of them. It's one Jalen and Jalen. One is Charlotte. They both good. They're both around the same size. One is
I'm talking
Charlotte
about
and
the
one
one
is
that played for Minnesota.
Minnesota.
That
Yeah,
dude I
that one
like.
real good.
I like
Yeah,
that dude.
yeah. He the better
But
one. Yeah,
again,
Chris Bouchard, he afraid. He go hard.
man. So it's good. It's talent on the free agent. It's just not a lot of teams gonna pay for it. So I think guys are gonna have to do like the Lakers gonna have an opportunity to get some good talent. They just need to get it young this year to take cheap deals. They can get them to do it because they'll come for 1 year, prove themselves, and then next year everybody got the money. You're going to be in the biggest market still. The Lakers had what twice as many what do you call them national televised games than anybody. You still gonna
Yeah.
get out there if
You
you
see,
got
that's
that heart and you a dog, you gonna produce for the Lakers.
the thing. Like this, nobody never talked about Kendrick Nunn much as they talk about him now. He's like a known player now. When you go to the Lakers, you pretty known after that. The Lakers get
Yeah,
you known and get your like I always said that about Shannon Brown. Shannon Brown became a real known NBA player when he came to the
he was.
Lakers.
He
Everybody
did.
knew him.
Yeah,
And
and he
so
made
I
his.
know
Hey,
you like
he's
Tristan
another.
Thompson.
Oh,
I know
I
you.
do like him. I would take him if he wants to come. Another cat who was. Oh, we forget that Kendrick Nunn hopefully gonna be healthy. He gonna be on the roster next year. He gonna be on the roster next year. Having him as your backup, fighting for starting minutes. I ain't got a problem with that. I ain't got a
So
problem with that.
what you think about Serge Ibaka?
Nope. I told them Booker Surge was done. Remember, I was on Ticket Channel. We was going back and forth. Surge, blah, blah, blah. I told you he's toast. He's done. Spot minutes, all that. He's too old. So and then you know them Africans, bro. Let's just keep it real, especially from Surge group. Most of them is not their real true age. They lied to
Yeah,
get over
yeah,
there.
yeah,
So
yeah.
Surge, I believe Surge is older than what they saying he is. So if you look it up, whatever they got him at, I think he's 3 or 4 years older than that. Honestly, I do.
But 9 times out of 10, they be old. That's why I was mad when the Lakers got Luau Deng. Because I remember it was a big thing when Luau Deng came out of college. They were trying to say 19, and the people came like, no, he's not. He's 23. People from his country that know him grew up with him was saying Luau Deng was 23. And I don't know because you see, he declined quick.
Yeah.
Luau Deng declined quick because he had him 4 years older than what he is.
I never want a big man.
That's the same thing with Biombo. When he came out, everybody's like, he older than that.
I don't ever want a big man that's got back problems either. And Serge got some serious back problems. And he old. I don't want Serge at all. I don't want Serge at all. If I could have got him 2 years ago, yes. Now, no. I don't. He would just be another one of those big men. I don't want nobody old. I don't want matter of fact, I gotta look at Tristan Thompson next year. What is he gonna be? 32,
No, but
33?
he moves good though. He's not
That's
like
right
a
now.
old.
Hey, that's right now. I don't know.
He's only getting it
If
for
I
1
don't
year.
I mean, hey, I want to balance it out. So if I can get him for a year or two, I'm good on the cheap.
That's what I
But I
said.
don't
Yeah,
want to pay him
yeah.
no major money, and I want
We
him
don't got
definitely be the
nobody major
backup.
money for him. And you
Yeah,
know what else my homeboy said? He said, and it would make a lot of sense. He think the Lakers gonna get. He think it's gonna be a 3-team trade with Russ, 3 or 4 teams. He said, don't
okay.
look at a Russ with one team. He
Well,
said the money he get
it
is
was
gonna have
four
to be.
teams. Yeah, it was 4 teams when Russ came to us. It was a 4-team trade. People forget that. They forget that old boy from Brooklyn, that's in Dallas now. What's his name? The point guard. He was a part of that trade from Brooklyn to Washington.
Oh
What's his
yeah,
name?
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Dinwiddie, he was a part of that trade. That's why I said, oh boy, really jacked everything up. If he'd took that $84 million like he should have, he would be the starting point guard of the Washington Wizards. He would. He gonna be on the market.
Think
Was
about Schroeder, yeah.
Schroeder gonna be on the market. He a free agent. So we'll see.
You got
No. Come on, D Bonner. Oh, he said, 2 years ago.
they
Okay.
said 2 years ago.
Yeah, I remember that. Me too. Me too. He fooled me too. Yeah. Yeah. Weekend Jeremy Lamb for shooting. Jeremy Lamb is older, hurt. I don't want no parts of him.
You're not old.
He
Jeremy
older.
Lamb not old.
He's older. I don't want no parts of Jeremy Lamb. I don't want no player that has not proven themselves and they got an injury history. That's the last thing the Lakers need. They don't need no. If you're gonna take a flyer on a guy like that, do it for T.J. Warren, somebody like that, but not a Jeremy Lamb because at least T.J. Warren has shown you he can score that ball. He can get
TJ
his own
Warren can
shot.
score.
Yeah. So if you're gonna take a flyer on any hurt dude, do it like on a guy like T.J. Warren if he wants to come to L.A. Flat out. But I'm not doing no Jeremy Lambs. I'm not. A lot of these people the Lakers are interested in is because they can get them. There's a lot of cats they couldn't get. But we're gonna see the guys that want to be in a situation where they could. I don't mind Shake Milton. He's good. I like Shake.
Yeah,
I
come
like
off the
Shake.
bench, yeah.
Yeah, I like Shake coming off the bench. I wish his defense was a little better. I wish his defense
Yeah,
was a
that's the
little
thing.
better.
It's defense.
Yeah. Is he a free agent? Is Shake a free agent?
They're free agent.
Man, it's a lot of quality free agents. So this is how I know. And like you said, teams don't have a bunch of money. So some of these guys are gonna have to take minimum deals to go somewhere. So
Yeah, a lot of
you
guys.
can take a
Because you
you
got
can take a minimum yeah, you can take a minimum deal, go somewhere where you know you can play, where you're gonna be in the rotation, and then get seen. This is how the Lakers got those guys last year. They just got hurt. Think about it, we got Monk and Nunn, two young guards that could have got more money, right? But they wanted to be seen. They wanted to be seen and get the opportunity. So we'll get somebody like that this year.
let's think like this. Nobody never talked about Malik Monk. Malik Monk got popping because of the Lakers.
Hey,
The
Oubre
Lakers
was
get your name big.
yeah, Stephen Scott. Oubre wasn't an option because Oubre making a lot of money. Kendrick Nunn signed under the mid-level exemption for $5 million. Kelly Oubre making what 12, 17, something like he making some money. He
Big
ain't no
12.
cheap guy. He
Damon
making
Jones
money.
is a free agent.
Yeah, Oubre making money. Now I would love
Now,
to get Damon Jones back. Yes, I would love to
the
sign
Kings
him.
got Trey Lyles, Josh Jackson, Damon Jones, Germany Lamb. They all free agents from the
Kings
Kings.
got ring them again. Read them again. Damon
Damon,
Jones.
Damon Jones, Josh
Yep.
Jackson, Germany
Yes.
Lamb, Trey Lyles.
Mm-mm.
They all free agents.
Nope. Just those first two, Damon Jones and Josh Jackson. I will be looking for them to come on the cheap to LA if they want to come. Yep. Because Josh Jackson, you can see him starting with the Lakers, bro.
Yeah.
He mess around and crack the starting lineup. He's so athletic and he can play D. You just got to keep him in line. So I'm not sure why he's been bouncing around the league, bro.
And Toronto got Thaddeus Young and Chris Bosh's free agent.
Chris Boucher.
Boucher, yeah.
Yeah. I like him, but he a little thin. I don't think he can really defend. He can't defend. Remember, this is why Toronto, you heard the news about Toronto interested in they put it out there. Hey, if you guys are breaking up there in Utah, we'll take Gobert. They said they won't. And see, they got the assets to get Gobert. They got the assets to get Gobert.
Toronto one goes there?
Yeah, they made it public. They went out there and said, hey, if y'all decide to break that thing up, we won't Gobert. We'll be interested. And they got the assets to get him. They sure do. So, man, can you imagine them cats with Gobert back there backing them dudes up? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That'd be scary for the East right there.
That'd be scary. That's why they won't.
Scary. But the thing is, who you got to give up. But see, I'm going to tell you right now, I would not be surprised. I'm telling you, I would not be surprised if they gave up Siakam for him. I would not be surprised. They can.
That's not good because they got players who could fill in for Siakam. So it won't hurt
many. They got multiple guys that can fill in for Siakam.
Yeah.
And then if you imagine them cats, Scotty Barnes getting a bigger role, even though he's already the man. If you notice, they run. I watch some games like they run their offense through Scotty Barnes. Man, they run that. He running the team.
OG Anunoby, shit.
You still keep Freddie. You get to keep your shooting and Freddie VanVleet. They would probably try to come off old boy's contract too if they had to. What's his name? Gary Trent. I bet they would. I bet they would. They try to come off that contract some way, somehow. But yeah, they got enough to where I don't see who can put a better deal together trade wise for Gobert. I know what's the name said they want him and they laughed. Dallas said they want him. They laughed. So you think we're gonna trade them to Dallas? Y'all done lost y'all mind.
Yeah,
We
they're
in the
gonna trade
Western
him out
Conference. You know how
because
that used to.
he's an impact.
Yeah, Kareem, you know how that used to be. You gonna make a trade in the same conference, it would only happen in the off season, and it would be a small move. You wasn't getting major
Yeah,
moves. If
yeah.
it's
There ain't
major,
no major
you gotta
move
you
in
gotta
conference.
switch conference. You gotta switch conference. We ain't playing that mess. I ain't finna play you 4 times a year. Forget that.
Yeah,
Barnes, Oldenobi, and Gobert would be sick, wouldn't it, bro? D Bonner, wouldn't it be sick? I don't know if y'all saw that article today. I saw it. They put it out. They already put it out there that we would be interested. Man, that's the one thing to me that Toronto's missing. They got good guard play, y'all. They got great wings, great young wings. They just need a center. They need a pop, man. They get Gobert, they're gonna destroy the East. They
and,
get Gobert,
and,
they're
one,
gonna destroy the East.
and one thing about Gobert, he played with toughness. He dunks everything in that middle, and he jumps. He gonna
He gonna
block
block him.
everything.
Hey, he
And
gonna
he
block the
rebounds
shot,
everything. He averaged like 16 rebounds. He rebound
bro.
everything.
Mm, I get it. I
And
get it.
man, you was talking the other day that I said his impact is more than Donovan Mitchell.
I
He
agree.
has he has more impact. Like if he out, if they lose him, Utah's nothing. Because
I
at
agree.
least you got Donovan, at least you got Jordan Clarkson and Nickel Alexander, to make up some of that scoring for Donovan. Donovan missed a few games. That that Gobert, he makes it. Yo, you see him here. He makes a difference. He makes
I'm
it.
I'm
That's why teams like to attack him to get him out the game and foul trouble. They say he it's just too much. They got to
I ain't
get him
gonna
out of
front. I would if I'm Utah, I would potentially want to trade old boy before Gobert. I really would. I would want to get rid of Donovan Mitchell. I would.
here. They
I
say
would
he
want to
might
move
want to go
him.
to the Knicks.
See, the Knicks, now you got to put, what's his name? Julius Randle. You talk about this. What would they want? Julius Randle and then maybe a good backup center, and old boy, the young dude. What's his name? The big center they got, the young guy they like. You want them two
Oh
coming back.
yeah, but
I,
they probably want quickly too.
yeah, that ain't happening.
And
If the Knicks
I think
smart, I wouldn't give up quickly.
for what's the name? Because one thing about Utah, Donovan Mitchell's all star. They may ask for Barrett.
Yeah.
They may ask for Barrett.
If I'm them, I would walk quickly. I would want quickly more than any of them. But I don't think the Knicks giving him up. He's just too good, too cheap. I wouldn't give up quickly. He would be off the table. And I wouldn't want. Hey, old boy turned it around. He was balling at the end of this year. Barrett, he was balling. So I don't know if I want. And then Zion want to come there too. So
But
maybe they're like maybe.
they said Zion team. Well, I'm hearing that Zion team encourage him because they concerned about his injury history to take that money. They don't want to chance him.
From what
They
I'm
like
hearing,
they
are they
hearing
going
that
to offer?
he's gonna take
Is
that
New
money.
Orleans going to offer it?
Now that's the thing. If they offer him, I think he's gonna take it.
Yeah. But again, you can take the money. You see how they do today. You take the money and trade the booker. A year
Yeah,
later.
yeah,
Yeah. Zion still, what's his third year? So he still was 1 year away, ain't it? He get the chance after next year to sign, right? He
yeah,
got one more year before he can sign. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not paying him, y'all. I'm sorry. Unless I see something dramatic from Zion, body wise, um, counsel wise. People don't understand how important that is. I could look at your circle and kind of tell what I'm gonna be dealing with. You see what I'm saying? I could look at the people you got around you and tell what I'm gonna be dealing with. So it sounds like Zion's people are not that. They're not that. They're not good. They're not that intelligent. They don't really understand,
I
and they're
agree.
not pushing him in the right areas, and not, you
They're
know what
not.
I'm saying.
They're not.
He got a bunch of yes people around him that ain't that smart. That's the
They
worst
know
player to
about
get, honestly.
basketball.
That's the worst
I
player to
agree.
get, because he gonna have you financially obligated, and you're gonna be hung out to dry, and you ain't gonna have no option to do nothing because you're gonna be tied to his contract, and he'll be sitting at home like Sean Kemp, my guy, 300 and something pounds, and can't play ball. He could
It's
sign
crazy.
a 5-year.
But
Yeah, that's
but
Zion.
you
Yeah,
know
I
what the
would do it
local,
if I'm the Pelicans. If I don't see a major change, I wouldn't even do it. I try to trade him. I would, or I would sign and trade him, which I don't know if they can in that scenario. I would sign and trade him to get something back for him. I would, but I would not have him in my plans if I can't see that work ethic. I would not have him in my plans.
you,
As
you know the,
dynamic as he is,
you know the local the news in New York they talk about. They said
well,
the Knicks supposedly bringing back Tom Thibodeau, but they saying that they not big on signing because Cam Reddish is a free agent too, and the Knicks might not. The thing is, they
they're
said
gonna let
Knicks
him
look for
walk.
a trader. They don't really want him to walk, but they not really in their plans. I don't know if he got there and he showed some laziness. I don't know, but they're
These
not
new
as
age
high.
players, bro, they not motivated like that. They do stuff differently, bro. And I don't think Thibodeau, honestly, I like Tibbs, but I don't think Tibbs can relate to these dudes, bro. I don't. He don't understand these cats. Thibodeau, old school, do it this way, or sit your butt on the bench, and that don't work in the NBA no more. It just doesn't. This is why I don't think a guy like Doc Rivers. I don't think he'll ever win again. Because Doc River, I agree with what Ticket said about Doc Rivers about that. He's loyal to his players. He is to a fault, though. You got to know when your players is hanging you out to dry. What? Tell me this, Kareem. You play. Have you ever went to your coach and said, "Look, take me out. I need to play less minutes"? Have you ever said that?
No,
No player ever does. You can
no.
be dog tired. Unless your heart bump coming out your chest, you is not putting your hand up to come out that game. You'd rather call a timeout, get a sip of Gatorade, get a sip of water, do some deep breaths, and get back in there. So I can't trust the player all the time. As a good coach, I got to sit there and analyze, say, nope, I got to pull him because I need him for this. You see what I'm saying? And I don't see Doc Rivers doing good stuff like that. I actually like Cam Reddish because I know Cam can play some defense. He young, he long, and he can shoot.
I
Get him
want
in the
Cam,
right scenario. I would love to have Cam. I don't want to pay him a lot of money, but I would love to have him. I would love to have him. I would.
but I don't think the most I see him. Somebody trying to offer him mid-level money. That's the most. Because
Yeah.
just think the teams who are money. I don't think they gonna drop no bag on him. I don't
And see,
see.
Cam in that position where it's time to get paid. So I
Yeah,
like guys that needs to get a check. They gotta produce. And if he's 23 years old, now it's time for him to produce. And he's matured a little bit more. So I would love to have a guy like Cam Reddish come up there. Hey, look how good old boy balled out this year when it's time for him to get paid. Malik Monk. It's time for him to get paid. Look what we got out of Malik Monk. Now, if
Big
we'd have
Monk
got some
good.
defense, we'd have been okay. We'd have got some defense, we'd have been fine. Cam Reddish can play D when he want to, and he long. I'd much rather have a guy like Cam Reddish, honestly, than a Malik Monk, because I think Cam Reddish can give me the points and the production, but his
He's
defense is
definitely a
gonna be
better
better,
defender.
and he can if he
He's
get
more
going, he can shoot
versatile,
it better.
and you
Yeah,
can defend more positions. He's more
facts.
versatile.
So we got to get into the wing thing. The Lakers don't look. Ever since LeBron been there, we have not had quality wings. We haven't. We have not had quality wings.
He
And the
did.
whole league loads up on quality wings, and the Lakers act like they can get it done with just LeBron and a couple of 38-year-olds behind him. That's retarded. That's retarded. Or an undersized wing. We go get a 6'4" guy like Taylor Horton Tucker and try to make him a wing. We do
Now it don't
dumb
work
stuff
like that.
like that. Yeah, and the league destroys those guys. Even though Taylor Horton Tucker's a decent defender, in my opinion, you ain't gonna guard these 6'8", 6'9" dudes. They're gonna shoot over you. Even DeRozan at 6'6", 6'7" shoots over you, bro.
Yeah.
You're not
So
gonna be
let me
able to
ask
guard
you
them
this.
dudes.
DeLone Wright as a third point guard, assurance policy. Six
I'm
four long arms, play defense.
How old is he? How old is he?
DeLone Wright about 29. He ain't
I
that
need to
old.
know. I need to know exactly. I can't go
But
off
but
that. If
but
he's
he
30 plus, no. I know I like him, but if he's 30 plus, no.
but he
So
long, he good in the passing
I
lanes.
I get it.
And,
I like
and,
the
and
line right.
the third
I like
third point guard. Hold DeLone
I, li-
Wright is.
I like the line right, but if he's 30, no. I want young guys.
But I don't think he old. If he is, he's young 30. See, it's a difference. See, it's a difference. Every 30 is not 30. Like you got an old 30 and you got a young 30. Like Jimmy Butler's like an old 32.
Hey, I hear he may be on the block.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard he may
'Cause
be on the block.
he's starting to wear on them.
Hmm.
He's starting to
He
wear on
may.
them.
Man, it's gonna be a crazy offseason because you got that
Torian Prince is
situation.
27. Torian Prince is 27.
I'm not as impressed with him as everybody else is. I'm not a big Torian Prince fan. I'm not. I'm not you can have him. I'm good.
DeLon
Yeah.
Wright, he's 29 going on 30.
There's a chance I may keep him. If on the cheap, yes, third point guard, no problem. Because he can play both. He can play point and two.
Yeah,
And he can
he's
get his
20.
own shot. Yeah, yeah. I would do him. I would do him on the cheap. Yes. If he comes down the cheap, I would definitely have him on the team. Yep. Because he's positive now. He's a plus player. He's a plus player. So, but people don't gotta understand this too. It's different playing in LA, y'all. It's different playing for the Lakers. It's totally different. So you got to have dogs that don't care about stuff because guys, if you mentally weak, LA gonna destroy you, bro, and your jump shot
Yeah,
gonna be broke. Look at all
yo,
these cats
jump
that come
shot.
up to LA. They shoot
Yeah,
40% everywhere they go. Get to LA and they can't even shoot 32%,
yeah.
let alone 40. They can't even shoot mid 30s. So I don't want cats like that. I need a dog. I need somebody in their mind. They don't care where they playing at. It's a gym. The goal 10 foot. You see what I'm
So
saying? They don't care about nothing else.
let me ask you this. Mark Jackson, you the general manager, right? Elder general manager for the Lakers. Mark Jackson come to you, listen, everything, listen, I would not bring my religion, whatever. Um, I'm just here to coach.
Job is his.
Elder, I need a job. What, what
Job is
what you
his.
need from me? I'm there. Would you take him?
Yep. And then unfortunately, honestly, because of our financial situation, I don't want to commit long term to that. So if he come, I gotta be honest. I gotta be like, look, 3-year deal, team option on the third, bro.
I think
I'm
he'll take
serious.
it. He
And
ain't in a
if he
position
took
to
that,
turn it
hey,
down.
if he took that, because that's really me only giving him 2 years. If he takes that, I'll take Mark Jackson. But I have to protect myself. I can't do the 5, and I know he deserves it. Don't get me wrong; he's earned it what he did in Golden State. But I can't take that because if that locker room and now I got to fire him and I got to say the locker room just said no, we can't. He's still too religious. We can't deal with it. Blah 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 blah. And I got to let him go. You see what I'm saying? I gotta let him go, and I got 4 more years to pay him. So I would do Mark Jackson. I would. I would want him as my number one coach. I would not give him a 5-year deal though.
Nah,
I
I ain't
would
gonna
not.
fight.
I would not
I
give him a
think that
5-year deal.
I think that he wouldn't because he don't get interviewed. Mark don't even get interviewed. So I think he will jump on that deal
Well,
like a hot potato.
we know the reason why is because of his religious
No, I know
statements.
the reason why, but that's
That's
the
the only
reality.
reason he would be the hottest coach on the market if he came and said what you said. Look, my religion is my religion. That's just my faith. I'm not imposing that on anybody. Been a long time away from the game. I think I can help these young boys. I think I can help the front office. I think I can help the organization. That religion won't be an issue. He say something like that. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll give him a chance then, and I think he's the guy for the job. He ain't gonna be
He
afraid of
definitely got
LeBron. He ain't gonna be afraid of AD. He'll actually, cause he's such a smart dude, bro. From the basketball, he got such a high IQ. You see what I'm saying? Mark Jackson, man. I used to love watching Mark Jackson play. He was so simple. He was so basic, but he would embarrass you with that stuff because he was always 2, 3 plays ahead of everybody, bro. And he was slow, unathletic. He ain't have like no fancy handles, but you wasn't taking the ball from him. He had it on the rope. Man,
nah,
I
he
used
had
to
a
love
little.
them. I used to love them New York point guards back in the day, man. I did.
Yeah,
Mark Jackson was one of my
we had the
him.
point guard.
They were one of my. He was one of my favorite, bro. So I've always respected his basketball acumen, his basketball IQ, his knowledge of the game, and he translate that to the players. And you can tell because you just keep it real, especially today. You need your coach to be a hype man. Your coach got to
Yeah,
believe in you,
I
but
said that. That's
say stuff that's accurate. He can't just be saying dumb stuff. You
that's
know.
why I said
Yep.
Mark Jackson be a good coach because
Oh
he's
yeah.
very encouraging. Jimmy,
No.
thanks for the
No.
donation.
No.
Thanks for
Thanks
the
for the
donation.
donation, but no to Markel folks.
And
Too much injury
Joe
history.
Ingles
Nope.
out for the whole year. Why we want him? He tore his ACL. He ain't come back to February. No, Joe Ingles
Yeah.
out to
He
February.
going from what I heard. He going back to Utah. From what I heard.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want him. He's hurt. He's
Yeah.
30, and then he's 33.
Yeah. I don't want Joe Ingles. I'm good. I'm good. He's a good
I don't
player,
me
but
I
I'm
don't
straight.
want no Mike Brown.
Yeah, what's the name was putting him second? Was it Shannon Sharp or somebody I saw was putting him second on
Yeah,
the
they
list? It's
have a
like, hell,
second.
we
Yeah.
already did that. We've been there, done that. I don't want no retreads. Don't bring back no Mike Browns. Don't
And I
bring back
don't
no
want them.
Dan Tonys. I don't want none of that.
And I don't want them to cater to LeBron. They need to make basketball decisions. I wouldn't build around LeBron. Like you said, LeBron could play in any system.
He
Build
can.
around him, it's not good. Because all it's going to cause you to get guys who's not athletic, who just going to stand in the wings and wait for him to get the ball. They can't create his own shot. And then when he out on injuries, and because he ain't going to play that much, they ain't going to have. They can't score.
Yep. Yep. And that's why I'm trying to get guys. Like to me, I think the Lakers will still be able to score if they got De'Aaron Fox. And you put him out there without LeBron, I think they're gonna still be able to score. They're gonna still be able to score. He's great in the pick and roll. So they're still gonna be able to score. Help Kareem live out. Let's tag get the guys on. Get to 100 likes. Let's go, y'all. Some
Let's get
likes
to
up.
100 likes. Let's get to 100 likes, guys. We cooking here. We giving y'all 30 NBA teams, not just the Lakers. We went around the NBA. You don't
Yeah.
get that nowhere. We went around the NBA. But yeah. So
Hey, salute, Harm.
Herm, whatever, Herm. Salute.
That's a team. That's a team that's they got it going on. Memphis. They
Oh, they got it
young.
going on.
They got dogs.
They got it
They got
going on.
caps. They got draft picks galore, and they got cap space, bro. Memphis is scary. Memphis is scary. Whew, they scary. Hey, imagine if Memphis won't Gobert. Oh
Oh,
we. Oh we. Oh my
oh
God.
my, it'd be scary.
Oh my God. They wouldn't want to do it because they're in the West, but that package they could put together would be so strong. They didn't
If they
scare the
can
crap
go
out of him.
East,
And they
oh,
could eat some of his salary for him too, bro. Oh my God. I think the deal would be so sweet. They would have to send him to Memphis because they'd have to make the best move for their team. They couldn't be thinking, well, we're helping Memphis. No. Does this deal help your team? Yes, it does. I think they could put the best deal together. And you imagine John playing with Gobert? Oh my God. Them dogs they got?
and it's like this. Rudy Gobert get a lot of lobs now. John Morant is different from Mike Conley. John Morant
Ooh-wee.
and break you down, and he at the rim. Now you're either gonna contest him or he's gonna drop the lob to Gobert. What's the name lobs come from the outside with Conley?
Yeah.
Conley don't break you down no more.
Cause he
So
not athletic like Gobert. I
he's
mean
not
like
athletic,
Go
he's
boy.
not
See,
strong.
Ja get it by the free throw line, bro. Ja taking off on you, and
He's
he may
taking
bang
off.
on you. He may
He may
bang on
bang
you, bro.
on you. Then you. That's why they get a lot of lobs. You see, they get a lot of lobs.
Hey, I need to know what they got in the water in South Carolina, cause them boys come out of South Carolina can jump through the gym, man. Him, Zion.
Yeah,
I need to know what they drinking down there, bro. Ooh wee.
yeah.
But man, that Memphis scary, bro. Memphis
Cause
scary.
you see what he do to Jared Jackson? Lob.
Yeah,
He be at the rim and he play with them. You see when he toy, he
I
go.
know, bro.
He be toying. Once he at the
And they
rim,
get
he know because you got Brandon I forgot his name Brandon he leaps and you have Jared Jackson. They be
yeah.
right there. He be like this, pick and choose,
You'd have to
and
get
then
one of them up though.
boom,
Get Gobert, you give it up a good package.
oh, ain't no
Uh,
question.
some of that young talent, you may have to give up Jaren Jackson to get him. But honestly, I would. I like Jaren
Clark,
Jackson,
Brandon Clark, Brandon Clark.
Brendan. But hey, you may have to give up Jackson, Clark, and what's it, Dylan Brooks. But I'd do it. I would. I'd do it in a minute. I would. That team would go bare him bang. Ooh wee. Oh my God. Oh my God. That thing would be so scary. To have them four guys chasing you around the perimeter, pushing you to go bare all day, every day. And then they would feed Gobert. See, that's what
Oh, they
Gobert
beat
want.
him.
If he goes somewhere, they just want to be featured. Gobert, like, look, I just want touches. I ain't trying to. You ain't got to throw me the ball 50 times, but don't just look me off and just keep jacking shots. And
But
I
he
think
finished around the rim though. Go big,
yeah,
finish around
he
the rim.
will. And
He gonna finish it.
I
He
think old
goes
boy,
through you.
Ja was on that path, y'all. I'm telling you, he was kind of out there like what's his name, Mitchell. He was, but I think Ja learned when the fans came to him the way he did. He done tweaked that game, and now it's just meshing, y'all. He tweaked that game and he ain't shooting the way he was. He ain't jacking them threes and all that stuff. And you do that, man, Memphis is tough. I can't wait to see these playoffs. No, Aiden ain't coming to the Lakers, man. Stop. Oh, you talking about trading? Rudy will be in Dallas. No, they've already made it clear, bro. You did you see the article? They laughed. That Utah literally laughed like, ain't nowhere in the hell we sending. They're not trying to send him nowhere in the West. They're not trying to send him nowhere in the West. Yeah, I can't deny that that's a good, but man, you can't. Steven Adams good, but he ain't Gobert, bro. He ain't even close.
Nah, he nowhere near Gobert.
And I'm telling you,
Gobert
Brandon
better
Clark
stop
ain't even close.
better, a
Now,
better rebound,
what you gonna miss is JJ scoring because he scores. Them other
and he
dudes
block
just clean
shots.
up. They just clean up role players. But Gobert, man, he changed the game, bro. Gobert changed the game on the defensive end. He does. And then if they kept them guys, then they could go small when they take Gobert out. They won't be like Utah and be hurt when Gobert go out the game. They can go small and play. Nets down 17 against the ball against the Knicks. Are they really? Wow.
But they
How
already
that
clinched. They gonna be in the what's the name
they
already?
gonna be
The
number
play.
10? They no, okay.
They
All
in the
right.
playing, so they they
Okay.
they okay.
I got it. That's why. I got it. I got it. No, I'm gonna still be interested in. I ain't gonna lie. I may not watch many of the playoff games, if any, but I'm gonna follow. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be looking at the scores and highlights and stuff like that. I'm gonna still because I'm interested to see how good Memphis is.
Yeah.
I want to see if Memphis can take that leap quicker than Phoenix did. If I see Phoenix Memphis in the West Conference Final, bro, I'm excited. I'm excited because them two teams coming back loaded next year, and it's really gonna be on in the way. It's gonna be like the old West where you just man
Always.
when
Yeah.
Kobe was playing, it was like bro, every you had to bring. It was that's why the West used to dominate the East because it was like a playoff game every night,
And
bro.
Kobe always said, Kobe like, man, this when he told Dwight Howard, this West ain't no fucking. He said, that West ain't no joke, man. That West thing you had it.
Nope.
They was deep. You had some
Yep.
teams.
Yep. And I
Malik
think
Beasley is not a point guard, Ty Collins. He's a shooting guard. He
yeah, he's a
nowhere near a
shooting
point
guard.
guard.
Yeah,
He
he's a
can't even
shooting
dribble
guard.
like that. Playmaker, nothing.
Yeah, nobody on that thing, man. What's in there?
Nah, you can't just trade AKB, AD. You put AD
15.
right next to. See, the thing is, they can't play AD at center. I love him at power forward. You
Talking
give
about
us
the
the extra
Lakers?
size, the quickness. Yeah, he did that because of Russ. But AD always is against going against playing center.
Yeah, AD got to play power forward just to preserve his body. Brogdon and Miles Turner. What about him? Micah Rataray. What about them? They probably stand. I want Lakers to blow it up. I know a lot of people do. I don't necessarily say that's what I want. I'm not gonna say that. Um, I still think that the Lakers can win with LeBron and AD. You just got to put the right pieces around them and have the right coach.
And you know what LeBron got to do? This is LeBron. Just to be honest, like, and even guys, if y'all like LeBron, but y'all got to be honest. Whoever the Lakers pick as a coach, he got to embrace the coach. You can't be passive aggressive and having a coach on pins and needles, making them feel that way. You got to embrace the coach. You got to embrace the players they get. I know you like older guys, but they get a couple killers that's 25. Like for instance, like you said, a Josh Jackson. Josh Jackson ain't no household name, but he go hard. He play defense. He got a little handle. He could shoot. He dunk on you. LeBron will have to embrace whoever's team in front of him. If he don't have the input this year, he had to embrace the coach. If it's a Quinn Snyder, he got to embrace him. If it's I'm not saying that he's gonna be a Kenny Axe. I'm just throwing names out. You got to embrace him. You can't have nobody pins and needles. You can't. That's the
Well,
way we have to win.
part of that not being on pins and needles is the commitment past LeBron. So you bring in a coach and he got a 4 year or 5 year deal. That's way past LeBron. Because let's keep it real. Even if LeBron um, signs with the Lakers, that's really only adding 1 more year. Everybody knows that. So you only got 2 years. So if you come in and get a 4 year deal, Hey, anybody think about you, LeBron? I got 4 years. You see what I'm saying? And he's got to be that kind of confident coach. Even if LeBron doesn't embrace you and he's playing the little slick hating stuff he be doing, the politician moves he be doing, even if he doing that, you got a 4 year deal. You ain't tripping. You ain't tripping. See, Bogle, his year was ending this year. When who else is ending? LeBron. He didn't have no guarantees past LeBron. The next coach, he's got to be the coach of the future. You got to have an organization saying, we trust in you. We believe in you, AD, and the guys we're bringing in to build around them. LeBron going to get in on this ride for 2 years, and we're going to try to help him just submit his legacy. Leave here, number one player ever in scoring. Leave here with every record that's ever been written in your name. Leave here with another chip. This is how you sell it. This is what you got to believe. And I'm telling you, LeBron James offensively needs to play two guard for the Lakers. He's already shown he can play it. Put him at the two. And I don't have a problem with it. Let him jack them shots because he's still shooting them at a high clip. People act like he out here just shooting like Allen Iverson or something. This man shot, what he shoot this year? 52, 53%? I want him to score. I have no problem with him scoring. I just got to get the right team around him defensively to make up for, hey, he is 38 years old. I can't expect him to be my best defense. As a matter of fact, I got to expect him to be my worst defensive player. But what I do know is in spurts, he can turn it on. He can turn it on. And he ain't going to play a lot of games. Let's just keep it real. LeBron been, 84 games. He not going to play a lot of games. So if I get 40, 50 games out of LeBron, I'm good. The key is try to have him healthy for the playoffs. That's the key I want with LeBron. Yep. Let's see. It says, my Kings have no need for Russ or THT. Well, your Kings got a need to make the playoffs. Your Kings got a need to make the playoffs, and your King needs that cap space the following year. So, yeah, I know people look and say, why do the Kings want Russ? $47 million calling off their books. And then you see when you give Russ the show, and you think about this, you pair Russell Westbrook with Davion Mitchell. Now you got that defensive guard that can make up for a lot of Russell's defensive deficiencies. He's right there with him. Because Davion can be all over the place, all over. Mariah? Fudge. All over the place, all over the floor. Right? Then if you still got Harrison Barnes, that's your three. You still got Sabonis. You see what I'm saying? I'm missing somebody else they got too. But that's a nice squad. That's a nice squad that can compete even in the West. And they're going to play hard. The one thing they're going to play hard.
Russ going to get you there.
Yeah.
Russ loves those type teams like that, where he could be the leader and you know what I mean? He loves those type.
He gets to stay close to home. He in California, so he gets to stay close to home, which he wants to be. So then, hey, here's the key. Say Russ is a bad and it blows up. Move him. Move him. Move him. Yep. But I want something young too in the THT that's not a lot of money where I still got the option to do something. Because he's that big defensive guard that I can play. Now I don't want him and Russ out there at the same time, but he's that big where I can sub Russ for him. What it says, Elder Kings have $57 million in cap space after next season. Cool. You don't want 47 more? I don't hold on. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right, Trey. I don't, because you got
Fox.
Well, hold on. Fox's contract and boys. That actually though, no, you know what? It could be because boys falling off, I think, Kareem. Barnes. Yeah, no. You can't, because you got Fox and Sabonis and what's his name? The big dude. Holmes. You don't have 57 million. I don't know where you got that report from, bro. You don't. Well, what's Sabonis? Hold on, time out. Is Sabonis got to be resigned? Because maybe Sabonis contract falling off. Maybe that's what it is. That's the only way.
But if he is falling off, that means you got 57 million, and that means you got to give after you renounce him.
Yeah, that's without Sabonis, which means you just wasted that trade if you don't resign him. So you really don't have a true 57. Sabonis gonna get 30 of it. Let's just say he get 35 of it, but it's gonna be 35 because he's past that rookie thing. It's gonna be 35 million of that. So now you really only got 22 million in cap space, which is cool, but you'd like to add that 47 million on top of that.
Now, I don't know where he get this because I'm looking at it. Fox gonna be at 32, Sabonis at 19.
But when is Sabonis' contract up? When is Sabonis' contract up?
The bonus is 24.
Is that the player
24.
option for? Yeah. So no.
24.
Uh-uh.
You can't have
20.
57.
Yeah. Sabonis just signed. So no. That's a good deal though, because you got 28, 19, and then oh boy, it makes how much?
No, you got 32, 19, and 12. And Davion
32 for
Mitchell
who?
5.
32 for who?
And Davion
32,
Mitchell 5.
32 for who?
Fox is 32.
Oh, they may have it
Fox
then. 32 and 20, so that's 52,
2
51. How much is
plus
home?
12 plus 12.
So
Holmes is
51 and
12
12 is 63. And
plus
then
5 Davion Mitchell. Plus 5 Davion Mitchell.
they got it then. Yeah, they do got that. They do. That's what they got. Yep. Yep.
How much
Because
is
that's
the
only
cap?
60. That's only it's gonna be
That's
that's only
70.
six something. It's gonna be 120,
That's
119,
70.
something like that.
That's
No,
that's
no, 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 no.
that's
No, 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 no. 63. So 68 million. I had 63 plus 5. That's 68. You have 32, 19.
68.
Yeah,
68.
68 million. I thought my math was right.
But they got
So
draft. They got draft picks this year. But they got draft picks this year. They got to sign their first round pick.
what about their draft picks from last year? They just got Davion. He's the only one.
Davion $5 million.
Halliburton. They got rid of Halliburton. Yeah, they got rid of Halliburton. I forgot.
No, but what about the draft pick this year? They're in the lottery.
You'll have one. Yeah.
That's
You'll have
another.
one this
That's
year.
another $5 million. That's another $5 million.
At least, depending on where you get
At
drafted
least.
at.
Where you
But
at?
that's
70
still a
million.
but that's still a lot because the cap gonna be like 120 or a little over that. It's gonna be over that. So they got some cap space. They do. They got some cap space. But a lot of them players they're gonna want to bring back. I would think they would. So they don't need Russ's cap space money. You right about that, bro. My bad. I still think they should be interested in Russ though. I do. Because what you gonna get better? Tell me what Sacramento can get better than Russ. What can they get? What can they get better than Russ? If I'm OKC and Russ talking about he going out the door, bring him back there. If they're healthy, Jonathan, yeah. If they're healthy.
New York fan, okay.
New York fan, salute,
fan,
brother.
baby. Look to the channel.
Appreciate
Thanks
you.
for supporting us, man. Thanks for supporting us, man. You're a New York fan. I'm from New York, but we knowledgeable about all 30 teams.
Man, they got Sabonis cheap, bro.
Yeah.
Sabonis only making 19.
That's a 24.
That is one of the best deals in the NBA.
That's why they probably really wanted to trade Fox for him, because their cap space would have been ridiculous.
Man, that's why they would have had over 60-something mil.
That's why they was really pushing for Fox. That's why
Indiana would have had to add players because Fox is making more than him now. Yeah, if I'm Sacramento, I'm trying to resign Josh Jackson. I don't care about Mo Harkless, but I'm trying to resign Josh Jackson.
But Josh Jackson don't get him cheap. He don't play with them. They don't give him no burn. He be getting like 4 or 5 minutes. He don't even get minutes with the Kings. He out of there.
Who you got? Harrison Barnes. Who else in front of him?
They be playing out. They play Trey Lyles a lot now. He get a lot of minutes.
Trey Lyles, yeah. I'm not a big fan of Lyles. I don't like cats like him. What's that dude from Memphis, the slow-mo guy? They're kind of similar to me.
Oh, he's a free agent too. He's a free agent.
You can have him. Russ been a headache on teams. Now we stuck. People forget, Roger. Russ, this is why you think the Lakers had to give up a first-round pick. The Wizards didn't want to get rid of Russ. They were happy with Russ. They were happy with the results they got out of Russell Westbrook.
He got them to the playoffs.
He got them to the playoffs, not just the play-in. They were the 8th seed, y'all. Lost to Philly in the first round, remember?
He went hard.
When you give Russ the reins, the one thing he's proven, I'll get you to the playoffs if you just put it in my hands. And a team like Sac, who ain't been in the playoffs in 112 years, Sac ain't been to the playoffs since 1776 when they created that new flag. Bro, come on. Why would they not? I'm asking what they're going to get better than Russ. What you going to get better than Russ? And it gives you an opportunity off contract.
He always falls off at this time. This market of 130 mark, he always falls off at this time. But yeah, Bradley Bill loves Russ. Yeah, Justin Holiday, he was Sacramento. Yo, you
Man,
always call the 130
90
90 minutes.
minutes. I don't know. I gotta go. I'm going to Verizon tomorrow. I need to know what the hell going on. Why my thing clamp out on me at 90 minutes every time? But bro, I don't think it's personally. I don't think it's a bad move for them. I don't.
But think
We'll
about
see.
this. The Wizards had one of the best records in the second half of the season last year. Cause remember they got hit. They got hit and had a lot of canceled games last year with the COVID. Last year, that Wizards got hit real bad.
Man,
Worse
can
than
you imagine?
anybody.
Hold on.
The second half of the season,
They got 57 million. And if you get rid of the two contracts you don't want,
Holmes and
you have no, you get rid of Holmes and oh boy,
Fox.
Fox. You still have Davion Mitchell, your draft pick from this year, whoever that ends up being,
That's 10
and
million.
and Sabonis.
19 million. Say 20. So that's 30 million. That's
Bro,
30 million.
that's 90 million you got in cap space. Now, what's wrong with your eyes? Leaking? Oh, it's itching. Okay. Now you got 90 mil. Now you can convince some player to come that's probably on that fringe, um, that would fit. That would
And you
fit.
tell
You
them
could
who
convince
you want to play with.
several players. You can convince several
Who
players to
y'all want?
come.
Click up. Let's get a
Yep.
click to go. Let's get a click.
Because that, like they did with old boy, like they did in Brooklyn. Hey, they got two
Yeah.
max slots. That's two
Yeah.
max slots you got. You know how
Yeah.
rare that is for a team to have two max slots, like Brooklyn had that year.
Yeah.
You got two max slots. You have no idea who may want to come play
And
for you
they have
and put
two
you
max.
on the map.
They have two max and the mid level because that's how Brooklyn did, and they got DeAndre Jordan for the 10.
Yes.
So you got two max and the mid level.
Yep.
And mind you, the players they might not get they max may be 27. They max might not be 30.
That's a young guy. That's a young guy if you do that. That's the guy coming off his rookie contract going to
Yeah,
a max.
that's what I'm saying.
But it
But
just
that's what they
depends.
may be looking at.
Well, that guy normally is not going to be a free agent though. You know, they always sign. He ain't going to be no free agent. He going to have to sign or something. But you could catch that guy like that that's in his contract they may want to get rid of. Zion Williamson. Shit. It'd be a guy like Zion. They re-sign up and want to move him. So, man, you got two max slots like Brooklyn had that year. You have no idea the possibilities that can be available for you. And you're going nowhere fast. And you may come off a playoff run. You may come off a playoff run.
Well,
you
Russ,
may have 90 million coming off a playoff run.
And now your team looking good, and now you got 90 million sitting there. And next year free agent class is crazy.
Oh, that free agent class got everybody in it. Everybody. Bro.
You got an all-star. You got two max with an all-star sitting there and Sabonis.
Yes.
You got a two-time all-star with two max slots.
And a good rookie, one good rookie, and maybe two good rookies. Who knows? Because you actually been doing good on your draft picks. You've been doing pretty good.
Yeah. So this year you may have
well.
Exactly. You may have a good draft pick this year.
My thing is this: who your coach? Who your coach in Sacramento? You keeping on board Gentry?
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if they're gonna keep him. Because he's a free agent. They decided him for the season.
Yeah, I wouldn't want Gentry. I would not want him. Give me somebody else. Give me Darvin Ham. Come on in here and coach these dudes. I like Darvin Ham. I'm telling you, Darvin Ham get a job.
You always talk about Darvin Ham.
I'm telling you, he the one, bro. Darvin the one. I'm telling you, he that next coach. He one of them guys. He gonna be just like all these young guys we're seeing now. He gonna be like him. Watch. Darvin gonna get it done, bro. I can tell. He that dude. And Sacramento type team that can afford to do that. Follow the blueprint of follow the blueprint of Cleveland, Memphis, Toronto. Follow the blueprint of these teams, bro. That bring these coaches in. It's working for Orlando trying it. We're gonna see if it worked for them. Houston trying it. Somebody else did it. They're successful now. The Pelicans. The Pelicans finna make the playoffs. Shoot, with a young new coach. Man, these teams are showing you can build like this. You can be
Orlando, they
like
play
this.
hard. Orlando got new coaching in
Orlando got a
Mosley. They
lot of
play
they
hard.
got a lot of talent, man. Orlando got a lot of talent. They're gonna make some noise in the East eventually. They just got to get the right pieces in the right place.
Washington,
I don't like
Washington.
their guards. I don't like Orlando's guards though, bro. I don't. I like Suggs. I can keep Suggs. The rest of them cats got to go.
You
I
don't
don't
like
like. I
Cole
don't.
Anthony?
No, you can have him. No, you don't win with guys like that, in my opinion. You don't win with cats like that. I don't care for Markel Fultz. I didn't like Markel Fultz as the #1 pick. I saw 4 or 5 guys, in my opinion, that were better than Markel Fultz in that draft. He had one decent year in college, and he played for a junk team. Think about it. Washington was horrible. They only had 9 wins, bro. 9 wins. No. Uh-uh. And I know, no. He was definitely not the #1 pick, in my opinion. He should not have ever been a #1 pick. You're right about that, Desmond. It is a copycat league, especially when it's working. Look at these teams that's on the come up that it's worked for. Look at them. Man, shoot. Man, they can
It's a
follow the mantra.
copycat.
They can follow the mantra of because that's what Monty was. You can follow the mantra of Phoenix. Follow that. You got an all-star caliber player there. And Sabonis.
Yeah,
Y'all need to go look at Sabonis numbers, y'all. Sabonis numbers is off the chart. I'm telling
he
y'all.
averaged like 6 assists.
Sabonis numbers is off the chart.
He
That
averaged like
that
six.
booger, that booger, not his dad, but boy, he right there. He ain't his dad. His dad was the real deal. But his dad was Jokic before Jokic was ever thought of. Yeah. No, I'm not doing Juwan Howard. I'm not. I'm sorry. Nope. I'm not. He gonna get a shot though. Somebody gonna give Juwan Howard a shot. But that physical violence stuff, that the people gonna go crazy about that. You can't. Unfortunately, you can't give him a job right now. You just can't. It's too fresh.
That's like Jay Kidd.
Yeah, though. Yeah, see how they did with
And
J
he
Kidd,
did it
and
on
they.
national TV. He did it on national
Yeah,
TV. Not always
yeah,
gonna be there.
yeah.
That's not
So
behind closed doors
they
and
need
you
to
hear
get
about
past that. He need to come in as an assistant, then be moved up, that type of thing. Man, his daddy used to move. Oh, his dad was the real deal, wasn't he, Desmond? Desmond remember Sabonis? Oh, Arvidas
it. Yeah, the
Sabonis.
big
I used to
hands.
hate. Yeah, I used to hate when the Lakers played that dude. Man, he would
He's
destroy
a
the
big.
Lakers, man.
Yo, his head like this. Shaq said, yo,
Yeah,
his big ass head.
man, slow as all get out. Couldn't jump over a deck of cards. Nobody in the league could stop that dude. And he ain't come over here. He was like what, 31, 32 years old?
He's like 31, 32.
Yeah, he wasn't coming to the
If
league, y'all, and he ended up
he
coming
came
at
at
the end of his
23,
career.
if he came at 23, he came late. And,
Oh boy,
and he had like 2 or 3 ACLs.
yeah,
He
he
had like
dominated the Euro
back-to-back
League, y'all.
ACLs.
He
He
dominated the
kept
Euro
getting
League.
hurt
So bonus, he would be one of the best centers of all time in the NBA if he came over early.
because he got
He
drafted
would
like
be.
in 85
Yeah, yeah.
and then come to the 90s.
He didn't come for years. He did not want to come, for what I understood.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm excited about the off season. I'm excited to see what's gonna take place. He had a 3 ball. You're right, Daryl. He could knock that booger down, boy. Not let him jump. Booger to get 1 foot off the ground. But yeah, I'm
Yeah,
excited to see
one
what the Lakers
foot.
gonna do. How did you become a Laker fan? I could be wrong. I thought you said you was from Ohio. I am from Indiana, my brother. I'm from Indiana, and I became a Laker fan because the first game I watched as a child was the Michigan State Spartans against the Indiana State Sycamores. I watched that national championship game, and I saw Magic and Bird play. And I kept telling my mom, "Wow, the 2 biggest dudes on the court, killing. They good." And I liked Magic. So when Magic got drafted by the Lakers, I cheered for the Lakers. So that's how I became a Laker fan. Magic's my favorite player all time. Kobe second.
And how I became a Laker fan, because my name. When when you're a kid, somebody got your name, it's just this big. Oh, you got your name, Kareem
Kareem from New
Abdul-Jabbar.
York too, though. He from New York, right?
Yeah. So by him, and I seen it. I seen the Lakers and Sixers game. Because they called me Doc. So I had the name Doc and Kareem. So what happened was, I'm like, both of them is my team. My mom said, you can't have both of them as your team. I'm like, man, both of them is my team. The Dr. J, because they called me Doc, and Kareem. But what happened was, I saw the Lakers play again. And when I saw them play again, I'm like, I said,
That's
oh,
Showtime.
great.
Showtime got everybody.
That's my
Yep.
guys there. And I became a
Yep.
Laker fan from there.
Yeah, I thought that was the most incredible feat. Like I said, ain't nobody
It
gonna
was.
ever do this again. When Magic came into the league and won as a rookie, y'all, and you could tell when Magic came back then, it was just rookies just didn't get a lot of burn like that. And Magic came in like he had been running the league for years, and I'm just like, man. And then they won and they beat Philly, which people don't know how big Philly was a super team back then, y'all. That team had five
Bobby
Hall of Famers on it.
Jones,
Yeah,
Andrew Toney,
yeah.
Maurice Cheeks, Dow
Moses
Dawson,
Malone. That
Bobby
team
Jones,
That team had five Hall of Famers. They should not
Mark
have lost to the
Alderoni.
Lakers, bro. They should not have lost to the Lakers, bro. Should not have lost to the Lakers. And Magic went in and did his thing, man. Went in and did 40 something points against them, bro. Come on, bro. As a rookie, as a 20-year-old. See, like that's like LeBron coming in his rookie year doing that. That's the same
Yeah,
equivalent almost.
yeah.
So I'm telling you, I just thought Magic was the most incredible player, and the things I saw him and Bird do was just incredible. So I was like, so I was stuck on the Lakers at that point. I
Now,
was stuck
Con,
on the
you got some,
Lakers.
what you know about Clint Richardson? I met him before, Clint Richardson. He old.
Okay, sure.
You got some age on you,
Thanks for walking.
Con. He's at Clint Richardson. I met him when I was young.
Bobby
I had
Simmons, I remember him. Bobby Simmons.
Bobby
Didn't he play?
Simmons.
Did
Yeah.
he play at LaSalle?
He went to LaSalle. He went
Yeah,
to
I remember
LaSalle.
Bobby Simmons, man. I remember Bobby. I played against Bobby Simmons. I'm trying to remember where it was though. Trying to
Bobby
remember
Simmons from
where I was
LaSalle.
at. Yeah, but I'm trying to remember. I played against him. I don't remember where though. It wasn't in Michigan. It was somewhere else. He was good. But you could tell he was a pro. You could tell he was. You get out there on the court, Kareem. You know, oh, this nigga's a pro. You could tell instantly when they get out there. Them pros got a game. Michael Redd, he just,
Yeah.
oh boy. I remember the first time I played against Calvert Cheney, bro. I was like, oh, this dude going to the league, man.
Kyle Shaney good. He's
This dude
strong.
going to the
I thought he was
league.
gonna be
Yeah,
better than what he was.
I did too. I really
I
did.
thought
I
he was
thought he
gonna be
was.
better. Clement
Yep.
Johnson. Okay.
Yep.
He
I
bringing
thought he
the
was.
old names back. Lionel
Yeah.
Simmons. I love Lionel Simmons.
Yeah.
We got
Lionel
some
City.
veterans. Yeah, we got a lot of veterans checking us out today.
We do, man. We do. We do. Bring out the Hank Gathers.
He brought out Clement Johnson.
Wow.
He they backup center with Sixers.
Way
Sixers
back.
they had a good team. He banged.
We
See,
got lots of experience in the chat. Yeah.
one thing about back then, the guys when they came off the bench, they did their jobs. Clement
Facts.
Johnson, them guys like that, Clint Richardson, their jobs was when they came in, they did it. Kyle Macy and them guys like that, they did their jobs. I'm a Bo Kimball and Hank Gathers. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And
So I'm excited.
Orlando Woolridge,
I'm excited about the off
Kent
season.
Bannister.
We got. Oh, I remember all them names. We got nobody to be nothing to be excited about right now. But boy, as soon as and actually it's the off season for us now. Because if you
We
already
also
see, they did not wait. You had 2, 3 articles came out today with critical information about the Lakers moving, and the Lakers is the one pushing. They're pushing their info out there. They're pushing. Now you know LeBron them coming back. You already know. So get ready for Windbag and all them cats. They coming back. Scotty Thurman and Corliss Williamson. Boy, that Arkansas team was no joke. The little guard. What was the little guard's name they had, y'all? Uh, uh, um, uh, they had a little guard. Remember?
I'm trying to think.
He were. Oh, he kind of reminded me of Anderson Hunt a little bit. Remember Anderson Hunt from UNLV?
You on that V, yeah.
Oh, cause remember they had
I'm trying to think
Williamson.
of the guard.
Williamson didn't play with Day, did he? He didn't play with Todd Day, did he?
Yeah, he came later. Wilson came
Yeah.
later.
Maybe I'm
Todd,
thinking who was Todd? Who was Todd's Day backcourt running mate?
Lee Mayberry. It's
That's what
Todd.
I'm thinking of. I got the wrong team. Lee Mayberry. I like Lee
Todd
Mayberry.
Lee Mayberry.
Yep, I like Lee Mayberry. Yeah, I got the wrong team. I picked the wrong team. Not Corliss Williamson team. The Scotty Thurman's team. I was on the wrong team.
Corliss and he from Arkansas. Him and Derek Fisher grew up together. They were real good friends. They
Yeah.
grew up
I
together.
don't know. I don't know how Arkansas didn't get Derek Fisher. What the hell? How did y'all let him?
Yeah.
What did he want to go to Pine, Arkansas? He went to
Pine
Little
Bluff.
Rock. He went to Little Rock. He went to Arkansas, Little Rock. AR Little Rock. Yeah. I don't know how they let him slip through the cracks. He must have been like a late bloomer though. He must have been. Lakers saw that talent though. That's a good.
Yeah,
People don't realize for a late first round pick, you got 5 chips out of this dude, bro.
yeah,
That's another person people don't realize. Kobe never won without Derek Fisher.
yeah,
He
yeah.
never won without D Fish. Yep. He tried a few times without D Fish. Didn't work. Yep.
So
Mm.
you said you wouldn't have a problem with D Fisher as a coach?
I didn't say that. If I did, I didn't mean to. I could see that I said. I don't want D Fisher as a coach. No, I don't. I actually think Derek Fisher would be better in the front office. Pair him up with Palinka. That's what I think. Pair Fisher up with Palinka. Let's get these trades done. But
Yeah.
I think coach wise, I want someone else. I want somebody else, bro. I want somebody else. I don't
Steve
have a
Nick's not
problem. I'm
on the
telling
Steve
you,
Nick.
I would love to get Mark Jackson. I would love to get him. But I don't have any problem with Quinn Snyder. I really don't. I don't have no problem with Quinn Snyder becoming our coach. I just don't. We get Quinn
Me, I don't have
Snyder,
a
I'm
problem with
good.
Snyder.
I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ain't getting no traction
He
over
said
here.
Derek
Let me
Fisher
see.
too messy. But I think
No,
Derek
man,
Fisher,
that situation over and done with, man. Everybody got personal stuff they deal with, and this is the thing. It'd be different if nigga just try to slide in and hit and get out of there. They were divorced. They were broken up. They were separated. It ain't like he went in and stole his woman. You know what I'm saying? I get what people mad about. Nah, I ain't doing that. I don't roll like that. I mean, once one of my guys touch him, I don't want no parts of him. But I'm saying they were done. Their relationship was over. Their marriage was over. You see what I'm saying? And she had moved on. And then
great.
these two are married now. So they didn't just out here playing no. They got married and they got a family. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
they patched it up. Derek Fisher and old boy
yeah,
Barnes done patched it up. So we just need to move
yeah,
on from that. That ain't.
yep.
I'm not tripping on that. That shouldn't hinder anything in my opinion. Personally, it really shouldn't. So, but I like him in the front office. I want Derek because he's a smart dude, and remember he was a player, president, all that. Derek understands this stuff. I want him in the
Yeah,
front
he's the
office for the
president.
Lakers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He'd be
let
good
him
assistant
let
with
him
Rob
help out Palinka, bro. Let him help Palinka. Yeah, let him do
and make
that
the phone
and
calls.
be your spokesman. He could get up there and talk too. For the
He talk
Lakers, and he
good. He
gonna
talks
understand.
good.
Yeah,
He
let him
talks
be
good.
that. And then you know what? Maybe that's what the Lakers thinking. Blink, you got 1 year. If not, we bring a D in. We bring Derek Fisher. Because then you Fisher as a coach. If you ain't liking what he's doing as a coach, you do the thing that Boston did. Palinka didn't get it done. Derek didn't get it done as a coach. Just move because you already got. See, this is how they do that. I'm gonna show you how that works. You bring Derek Fisher in, 3-year deal, right? He'll take a short deal.
As what,
Lakers look
coach?
like say, yeah, he'll take that. Lakers look trash again. Say they have another bad season, not as bad as this one, but another bad. Don't get it done. Palinka didn't get his job done. They move Palinka out and say, no, we got to go to a better coach. Move old boy right in there like they did. That's another team that went young. They went the Celtics did. What old boy that used to play? Ibaka or Umbako do whatever his name. Man, that's the way. I'm telling you, man. Darvin Ham, because he played for the Spurs. I don't know if you remember that. They
Hmm.
coach the
Yeah, I
bro.
remember.
They got somebody got to get Darvin Ham, bro. Now, if I'm the Lakers, I'm trying to pry Darvin Ham to be whoever's first assistant. Put him as first assistant, so I can just promote him after that. That's what I'm looking to do. I will put if I get Quinn Snyder. Hopefully, I can get Darvin Ham too. Darvin with Milwaukee though, he's with a championship team, so he's probably not going to lead them unless he
He'll
gets a
leave for
head
a head
coaching
coaching
job.
job.
Yeah, for a
He'll
head
leave for
coach.
a
Yeah,
head coaching job.
I'm saying he not gonna lead because I think he's Milwaukee. I think he's their head assistant now. I gotta
Yeah,
look
he
that
is.
up.
He is top
Yeah, he
assistant.
said so.
He
Yeah, you
is
don't
top.
leave a head assistant to go be a head assistant somewhere else. You just leave that to get
Nah.
a head coaching job. But I can see the Lakers doing that if they get to the point with contract wise.
Milwaukee was about to fire their coach. He happened to win the championship.
Hey, Darvin Ham might have been the head coach now. If they didn't win last year, I think they would have fired old boy. He
Yeah, they're
he
gonna
deserved
fire
it
him.
too. To me, he deserved it. He deserved to be fired. I still don't like him as their coach. I really don't. I don't like him as their coach. Phil Handy's not a head coach in my opinion. I don't think he'd be good as a head coach. I like him, but I don't think he'd be good as a head coach. No, Masai Jury wasn't leaving, man. He wasn't going nowhere. They thought he may go back to Washington, but for all that money, remember they were talking about that crazy deal? offering Masai Jury all that money to go back to the for the Wizards? Because I guess he's from Washington or something. I don't know where he's from, but
Oh,
he's from Africa, Masai Jury. But they were trying to get him to the Wizards, remember, or somewhere over there.
yeah, I
And
know
one of
they
those
was talking
teams,
to Wizard. Yeah.
they were talking about crazy money to buy his contract and all that. And I was like, man,
I remember, yeah, they supposed in
yeah,
Washington. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I'm not real cool. I'm not real cool with guys that look me in the face and lie though. Masai Jury do that. He do. He do that. He played uh DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar
He played
DeRozan.
him. He played him. I don't, and I understand he's a good GM. I do. I can't trust cats like that. I can't. I would not want him as my GM. Me personally, I'm saying if I'm a player. If I'm a player, I'd have a hard time trusting him hearing what he did to DeMar. I really would. I really would. Just be upfront and tell me. Just be upfront and tell me. It ain't like that's gonna stop anything. Nick Nurse, he signed with Clutch. That would be my ideal coach. No, I'm not a big fan of Nick Nurse. I think he overrated me personally. I do.
I like
I
Nick
do.
Nurse though,
He all right. I don't want him though. You can have him.
but
You
you
can
don't
have
want
him.
to start
He
all this
he got a lot
clutch.
of talent, bro. He got a lot of talent. Nick Nurse got a ton of talent, bro. He got a bunch of quality wings. They just draft the best and they getting a bunch, man. Nick Nurse has got some talent. But I ain't done nothing since that chip though. So who gets the credit? I'm not a. I seen what Jock Vaughn can do. I'm not. I don't. He ain't the difference maker in my opinion. I like
Nah,
him, but he's not a difference maker. Yeah, I think Quinn Snyder in a new situation there, he could be a difference maker with those players. Celtics got personnel though. We don't. Can't deny that. Can't deny it. And like I said about that, yeah, they do. Um, boy, if I'm telling y'all, some of these players become available. I see teams trying to get them. I do.
Lakers
I
gonna
see teams.
be super aggressive. You could tell they
Hey,
bringing it to smoke right
I
now.
wonder. I
They,
wonder if the Lakers got a shot at Jimmy Butler. 3-team deal where Russ goes somewhere, we get Butler, and somebody goes
yeah,
because
I ain't
remember
thinking about
Butler.
that.
Remember Butler wanted to go to the Lakers, and the Lakers made him wait for Kawhi, and he said bump that. Then he went and signed with
Yeah,
Miami.
yeah,
He was willing to come and play with LeBron
yeah,
and AD, and they was trying to get Kawhi. They made him wait, and he said,
yeah.
"Well, Jimmy Butler, I'm
That
not waiting."
Kawhi thing pushed the Lakers back because there's a lot of players that year they could have had.
Yes, yes. So, you got to know what's up there. If they tired of him, see, that's when you really need a Mark Jackson, though. If you do a 3-4 team trade, and you get rid of Russ and you bring in Jimmy Butler, you got to have Mark Jackson for that. You got to. Somebody got to be able to handle LeBron, AD, and Jimmy Butler. Now, Jimmy Butler be very good for AD.
For
He'll
AD.
push that. He'll push that book to the max. He'll push him to the max, and he'll be hungry. But again, that's
Nah,
another
it,
older star that's starting to get hurt a lot.
and it won't surprise me if they lose early. If they play Brooklyn, it's a chance they go home first round.
Who?
Brooklyn got shot at beating them.
Who?
Brooklyn
Miami?
got shot at beating Miami. Yes, they do.
I don't think so. Miami tight, bro. That's a good team,
I
even
think
without
Brooklyn has
Jimmy.
a shot.
I think Miami could beat them without Jimmy.
No
I'm telling
way.
you, I ain't got no
No
trust in them.
way.
I ain't got no trust in Brooklyn. None. None. I got no trust in Brooklyn, bro. I don't. Cause see that outscore people, you can't do that in the playoffs. It's a total different beast. Total different beast. And you can't expect. I mean, for you to win, really, both those guys got to be dynamic every single night. I'm not voting on them doing that 7, 7, 21 games. 21 games. You got to be dynamic. You already seen you can't stop running water. You can't even turn the faucet off when it come over there. No, I think teams that really play defense, they're going to figure it out. And those guys will be special, but they won't be over the top special. I got this being it's already pegged. This is gonna be. Don't be surprised the Nets don't even make it in the playoffs. They may lose. I don't even know who they're gonna play. They may lose the playing game.
I don't think they're gonna lose the player.
We're gonna see.
Who they play? I think it's
Don't matter. I don't care who it is. Because here's the key. What if they get? Hold on. No, 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 no. The Nets is in. The Nets is in. What's in New Orleans is the West team.
yeah. No, no. Unless Nets may play.
You said New
Atlanta.
Orleans. Yeah, Atlanta can beat
Atlanta.
them. Atlanta can beat them. Easy. Atlanta can beat them. Oh
I
yeah.
don't
They
think.
just beat them. Didn't they just beat them?
Yeah, they
No, they
just
beat the
beat them.
Bucks. Yeah, the Atlanta can beat them easy. Atlanta can beat them. I'm gonna
Let's
tell you
play
another team.
Cavs.
Hey,
Cavs in the playing. Cavs dropped all the way to the playing.
because old boy was hurt, remember?
God
Then they had a big then they
damn.
had a big fella. But if they healthy, one game, I think the Cavs can do it. I do. If
Hold
they
up.
healthy.
They,
If the
they
big man,
dropped
remember
Westbrook?
they lost a big man. They lost a big man. They
Allen, yeah,
lost
Jared
him.
Allen.
Yeah. Now if he healthy, oh, they can beat them because they got enough defense. In a one game, oh yeah. You get one of them guys off, and then don't let it be to where's Toronto now? They must be 6 or 7. Because if they got to play Toronto, not Kyrie can't play. If it's
Oh yeah.
Toronto, Kyrie can't play. So no, bro,
Yeah,
I
they
don't
were
have
saying
no.
that.
And then here's the thing: they got to win 2 games to get in. Remember? So even if they say they play the Cavs and beat them, who's in the 7-8 slot? Who's in those slots?
I'm gonna find right now.
I'm gonna pull it up.
Uh,
Shoot, I got my.
Charlotte. It's Charlotte. It's Brooklyn, Cleveland, and Atlanta and Charlotte.
Yeah. So they may because they could beat what's the name, and then they could beat Charlotte because I think Atlanta will beat Charlotte.
And Sixers play Toronto right now.
Sixers. What is Sixers? 3 or
Four.
2? They 4,
Four.
and Toronto 5.
Toronto 5.
Who's 6? Who's 6?
Chicago.
Oh, they may not keep that spot though. How much they over the 17?
Oh, they all close. It could change. The 3 games, it's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, because
It's
Chicago
not gonna
really
stay the
falling.
same.
Chicago may be in the play. Remember, I tried to tell everybody at the beginning of the year, it's fool's gold. Chicago may not make it out of first round if they even get there. I said to people, man, I told folks, Chicago, I knew, don't put your bets on that. I knew that. I told
New
people that.
Orleans playing the Spurs, and the Clippers playing the Minnesota.
Yeah, so you could have the Spurs. I mean, you could have because I think Minnesota will beat the Clippers. I do.
I think
I
so.
think they'll, yeah, and then because it's in Minnesota too, and then you got the Clippers playing the winner of that, and I think the Clippers will win that.
Clippers will play against Pelicans.
Whoever, I think they'll win that game. I think the Clippers will win that. So now you got the Clippers playing what's the name, and then they
Phoenix.
saying that Phoenix, and they saying Kawhi may be back for that. I don't, I don't, I don't,
Crazy.
I don't know why you would do that with Kawhi, bring him in just for the playoffs, but I mean that should be an interesting series.
So what you do for Zion? You could bring Zion back?
No,
They
they already
said
said they're
Zion
not.
look like he's
They
ready to
already
play.
said they're not. They said he is, but they decided to keep him out for the rest of the year.
Are
I
they gonna
don't.
keep
They're
him out?
not bringing. Yeah, they're not bringing it. Kawhi gets in shooting workout in front of Raptors. Yeah, I'm just reading a little headline that just came across my thing. So, yep. So if Kawhi comes back, man, the Clippers could be scary with all that talent they got.
Wow. He said
They
Chicago
could be
shut
scary.
Zion down.
Who?
I mean, it's Lonzo. He said
Yeah, he
Chicago.
done. That's why I said the Bulls could fall.
Oh,
How
they
much?
done.
Let
They
me look
needed
at this thing here.
Lonzo.
I need
They
to look at
needed
this here.
Lonzo.
That's the defensive glue.
It's
Him and
like every
Caruso.
time Lonzo play good, he get hurt. Every time he go on the tear,
Hey,
he
I
gets hurt.
love.
With the Lakers.
I
He
like
every time he
Lonzo.
play his best, he get hurt.
I like Lonzo. I don't want Lonzo. I can't. I don't want Lonzo for my team now though. He's just too injury prone.
Too injury
He's
prone.
too injury
Too
prone.
injury prone. He got
Sorry.
hurt every year since he been in the
Okay,
game.
we got the Bulls. No, bro. The Bulls are they're solid. They're 2.5 games ahead of the Cavs. So the Bulls are pretty much
No, that's what
locked
I
in the
said. It
six.
could change. Things could change.
No, no,
But
no,
when
no,
I
no. They're 2.5 ahead of the Cavs. That's not changing.
the Cavs,
That's not.
I thought you
Yeah, the
meant.
Cavs in 7th. The Cavs in
Oh
7th.
no,
The
they ain't
Nets
gonna
are the
fall
Nets are
in.
the Nets are actually 8th, y'all. The Nets are 8th. I don't know what people been saying. They're not 10th. The Hornets
No,
are
they
10th.
said 8. They said 8. They said
Oh, okay.
Cavs
I'm
7,
sorry. I'm
Nets
sorry.
8, and
Okay. Oh
Atlanta
yeah,
and
they
Charlotte.
they should be good then. They should be good because they're not gonna probably eclipse them because they're a game and a half behind with 3 games to go. So Cavs will probably stay 7th. They could lose that 8 slot though because they're tied right now with Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks got the same exact record as them, and what's the name? Them was only the Hornets only game behind. Yeah.
See Atlanta have that experience from last year, and they bring most of their team back.
Oh shoot! And the Nets, they're still losing right now. The game
They're
is still going
losing.
on. They could fall today. See
If
the
they
Bulls
lose
getting
today,
blown out.
if
They
they
fall to back to 10.
damn.
Yeah, because it's only one game apart where they fall back to ninth, I think. Hold on. The Hawks, they're beating the Wizards. So if the Hawks win, who else? Mavs, Pistons, no other games that matter. Clippers, Suns, that's big for the Clippers. No, the Clippers is solid where they at. That ain't no big game no more.
But
The
Clippers
Bulls is
Suns,
solid where they at.
Devin Booker and Chris Paul sitting out tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure they don't. They wanted to beat the Lakers. That's it. They wanted to eliminate the Lakers.
Yo, because they smart. Like I'm not chancing
Yeah.
playing this team.
See, the
Put them out there
Hawks.
misery.
If the Hawks win and the Nets lose, they're a game ahead. They're a game ahead. They'll be 42 and 38, and what's the name? Them will be 41 and 39. Yeah. So that'll put them one full game ahead of the Nets. The Hawks would be. And then 41-39. And then the Hornets, they're 40 and 39. So they would fall to ninth. The Nets would, but they'd only be a half game behind the Hornets. And I'm sure the Hornets play tomorrow night because they ain't playing tonight. So
They play tomorrow. They play
a
tomorrow.
lot of that, there's a lot of movement that could take place probably between the 8 and the 10 seed. And there's still movement. Like the Celtics are in second. Wow, I didn't even know that. The Celtics done moved all the way up to second place, bro.
They was
What
8 and
the
moved.
hell is going? There's three teams with the same record though. The Sixers, the Bucks, and the Celtics all are 49 and 30.
Yeah, that
So
gonna go.
we're gonna have movement between 2 and 4, and movement between 8 and 10 is what it looks like.
The last game is Sunday.
Yeah, Toronto pretty much. The Bulls could eclipse them, but they're getting their ass blown out now, so probably not. Toronto's probably stuck at the 5. They are because they 3 games behind those other guys that's in second, third, and fourth. So they're 5th. So they just waiting to see who they're gonna play in the 4th slot. And I think
Because
it's gonna be some
Boston
maneuvering.
don't want to go to 4 and play Toronto because them guys not vaccinated.
Who don't?
Tatum, Tatum,
Who don't want to go there?
Boston, Tatum, Brown, and Horford not vaccinated. They ain't playing Toronto this year. So if they play Toronto, and the thing is, you got to be vaccinated in a couple weeks.
Crazy. That's crazy. Man, this is crazy looking at this thing and seeing the Lakers 3 games behind the Spurs. They're in the 11th slot, bro. They
That's
literally,
crazy.
hey, there's a chance that the Sacramento Kings could actually finish with a better record than the Lakers.
Lakers may lose 50 games this year.
Hey, if they're gonna lose 50 because there's only 3 left and they got 48 losses.
And
They're gonna lose. I think they're gonna lose all 3 games. I don't think they're gonna win any of these games.
I don't think so because Braun and AD gonna probably be out. It don't need to play AD now. They'd be much as AD get hurt, you'll be stupid to play AD.
I think he wants to play. I think he wants to play just to get his total games for the season up.
Yeah, to make it look good like he played.
Yeah, I think he wants to play. But I wouldn't play him. He'd be done. So 40 something, like 40, 41, 42. Or 40. So I think he played 40 games. He's only played 40. He didn't even play half a season. Yeah.
So it looks good if he played 43. Like any
it don't look good at all. 40, nothing look good to me. So it wouldn't matter. 40 or 43. Am I going when I look at that and be like, man, he played 40 games. Oh, well, he got 43. He got more than half. No, I'm not. I'm gonna be like, that nigga barely played. Period. That's what my stance gonna be. So I will shut him down. Go ahead and start rehab and get ready for next year. Start working on your body right now.
Him and Braun down. They ain't winning the game. They're not gonna win another game.
I don't. Hey,
LeBron
What difference
definitely
do it
can't
make?
come back. See, LeBron
It's the
can't come
hey,
back because he get
it is
killed in the playoffs.
it is the
Look at first,
worst. It's the worst year for the Lakers ever. So what you can't change that. Even if we
you
won
can't.
all 3 games and finished 34 and 48, it's still the worst season ever in Laker history. Worst. Nothing you can do about that. Not record wise, but just from the expectation and then what happened. This is the worst year for the Lakers ever. Yep. So there's nothing
Yeah,
you can do to change that.
there's nothing you could do. You can match
Yeah.
50 losses. Damn. With LeBron, AD, and Russ, 50
Yeah.
losses.
Man, I
Oh,
remember
that's crazy.
Denver. This how stuff be moving. Denver just a week ago was trying to get into the top four, top three. Now them book a sixth. And the Mavs done moved up there. And the Mavs is comfortable. The Jazz is they're gonna play the Jazz. Well, the Mavs may mess around and catch the Warriors. They only a half game behind the Warriors.
They may catch them because Steph is
They may
out for the
catch
season.
them.
Steph out
Yep.
for the season.
But see, yeah, but see the Suns, the Grizzlies, um, the Jazz. Well, the Jazz kind of do a little bit. Uh, the what's the name? Them 2 games behind, so they would need the Nuggets to lose all 3 games, and then they win all three to beat the Nuggets to go
Because
to
the Nuggets
six
play
wins.
us the last game on Sunday.
Yeah, which
The
they're not gonna
Lakers
lose all
play
game.
tonight. I mean, they play Thursday, Friday, Sunday, right?
Yep. Hey, Michael, that's right. Michael McClendon, yeah, McClellan. You're right. They put that art. I don't know if you saw it on Bleacher Report. The Lakers have already come out and said that the only way they consider trading AD is if LeBron does not commit to the extension in July. They want his commitment in July when free agency start. Yep. They want his commitment in July
This
before
way
he
they know
signs
how to
all.
move.
Yep. And if he don't commit, they're gonna blow it up. They said they will consider trading him and AD. They're gonna end they relationship with Clutch. So THT on the block, all of them gonna be gone. Clutch got to find another team to sucker. I mean, take your franchise, take your business back. I ain't mad at the team for doing it. I'm not mad. I would never let nobody run none of my businesses, man.
Yo,
Hell
when
no.
you when you check loyalty that time, I think a lot of people you open. I think that was beautiful the way you did that because you heard the passion in you. Because a lot of people, when loyalty was saying it, a lot of people was agreeing with him. You was like, "What? This is Elder Rufus. You think this is my name?" And when you said it, I think it helped. See, I like to be honest. I like when, as a people, we help people understand things because a lot of people don't have
Mm-hmm.
understanding of things.
Don't.
And when you like hold up and you took it and your face and you just went somewhere else and said, "Listen here, man." You expect them like who's you went in like you really think he gonna run this day business. Like that's what people forget. Oh, because the man dribble a basketball. You know what I'm saying? So you really open a lot of, because then a lot of people I see them start like, Elder, you right, you right. Because at first everybody's like, yeah, you got to. He's a star player. You got to give him the
No.
friend. You got to give him what
No,
he
you
wants.
don't.
And
No,
you
you
just
don't.
went in that day. That day is beautiful.
Yep. Because you
You know,
don't. You
it's
don't.
beautiful.
He's not when he's long gone. Your family legacy, history, your family name still gonna be on that business, bro. Yeah, he may be a short term opportunity to make you some money, but you don't turn the business over to him for that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't turning the business over to him for that. Because you're going to be gone. You're not part of the family. You're gonna be gone. You're not part of the family. And see, look how loyal the Lakers guys are to the Lakers. This is why, and people don't want to hear this. This is why people never they don't embrace LeBron like the Laker Nation and Laker what they call the Laker fans and period. They don't embrace it because he's not a Laker. LeBron is always going to go down as a Cleveland Cavalier. He ain't no Miami Heat. He ain't no Los Angeles Laker. He's a Cleveland Cavalier. And that's why there's a difference between him and Kareem and him and Kobe and him and Magic and him and Worthy and him. I can keep naming. Y'all know this. Even Jerry West is a Laker.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though he across the street worked for across the hall worked for the Clippers, he's
He a
still
Laker.
a Laker.
He a Laker.
Pat Riley with the Heat right now, he's still a
Still a
Laker.
Laker.
This is why they don't embrace LeBron like that. He will never be a Laker, ever. So this is why it's stupid for you to turn over family jewels to a guy that's going to take them shits across country eventually one day. He has no choice but to. And there's nothing wrong with him not being a Laker. Nothing. Nothing wrong with it. I mean, Cleveland, where he's from, that the franchise he's done, brought them a chip. That's, you know what I mean. He should be a Cavalier. Ain't nothing
He
wrong with
should
that.
be. He should go. He should go to the Hall of Fame under Cavalier.
Absolutely. So I
He's
wouldn't
been
be
there 11
mad. I
years.
would not be mad if the Lakers traded him back to Cleveland this year. If he said I don't want to commit, do him a solid. Trade him back to Cleveland. I think he should retire from Cleveland.
I think so.
Yep.
He built that. He built that.
Yep. He said the Nets done came back. They better. Let's see. This another thing people don't understand. You using a lot of energy right now to win some of these games. That if you took care of business early, when the game is tied, which is it's the Knicks. What are we talking about? It's the Knicks. Knowing how
It's
Rich Paul
time.
acts when 87-87, 9 minutes to go, when pressured by team management, he's going to move his clients from the Lakers. He did it with both Miami and Cleveland. Well, let's keep it real. He ain't do shit. Rich Paul didn't do nothing. Them LeBron making. I'm just keeping it real. That's LeBron made the moves. When Miami was like, hell no, we're not giving you control of the team. LeBron decided to go back to Cleveland. The one brother said something earlier about how Cleveland don't want him and oh boy wants to prove he can win without LeBron. Man, he's never been more disrespectful and dishonorable as he was when LeBron left the first time. And he still took him back 4 years later. That booger would Dan Gilbert would love to have LeBron back. Don't believe that hype, bro. Dan Gilbert knows how many billions of dollars LeBron brings in by himself, just coming back. And then if you got him on Cleveland and you can manipulate and get his son there, can you imagine them both playing in a Cavs uniform?
Wow, that'd be big.
Hold on. And being contenders because they got young talent there. And they in the East.
His son come off the bench.
Man, who knows what
run.
Who knows what he'll be like then? His son is smart. I like his son. He's a solid little player. I don't think he's like an high NBA prospect right now, but he's a solid little player. He really is. He's a kind of cat right now. Now he may grow. He may get a growth spurt. Who knows? But he's the type of cat right now. I see him like going to one of the programs like Michigan State, Villanova, something like that. And play 3-4 years and becoming a good, solid pro, even without his dad. From what I see right now, his smarts is on such a level. His jumper is so good. His understanding of the game. He's missing that. He don't have that athletic. He can dunk and all, but he don't have that crazy athleticism like his dad. He don't have the height and all that kind of stuff. So, but I could see him becoming a really solid player and being a pro. I could. I've seen worse players than him in high school become pros. Yep. They say Bryce better. His younger son, Bryce, they say he better.
He's going to be tall, too.
Yeah. So Bryce might have got the height, Oh, boy got the IQ. So, but again.
Because Bryce looked more like Bron, and the other one looked like his mom. Bronny looked just like his mom.
Man, because think about it. If Bronny is not a first-round pick, and if he's not a high second, like if he's a late second-round pick, he's telling people don't draft me. Like a lot of teams do, don't draft me. Don't draft me. I'm going to go play where my dad is at. And who wants to be the spoiler of that? Teams ain't going to do that. If you don't got a chance to get LeBron and all that, I don't need more water, babe. No, you can leave that. I'm going to just finish that. What's in there? Bless you. Yeah. So LaMelo Ball wasn't a high NBA prospect. Yes, he was, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know where you coming from, Leroy McConnell. I have no idea where you got that from. Then he grew 8'9". LaMelo Ball, when he was 6'2" as a freshman, was a high NBA prospect, playing with Lonzo when they won 36, 37 games, 35 games, and won the California State Championship.
He scored like 80 points or something, right?
No, he scored like 93 points or something.
93,
in a game.
Right.
Yeah, something like
90,
that.
Yeah.
No, Melo has always been. He's actually been probably one of the highest prospects out of the Ball boys. Lonzo was really good, but Melo, everybody kind of knew Melo was going to be better than him,
Because
you
he
know.
already had the toughness and the
Yeah.
swag with him.
And once he started growing, it was over. It was over. But he
Yeah,
was even
yeah.
he was
That
a
height
top
just took
rated
him to
point
the next
guard
level.
before then. Yeah,
I love
again, he
it's
dropped
the
off when he did the drop out of high school thing, go overseas for the first. That's when his stock kind of fell because folk didn't know what the heck was gonna happen to him. But when he went to what was that Spire or whatever the academy was, Spire Academy,
yeah,
and turn
yeah.
all that around, oh, he jumped right back up then. He jumped way back up then. Lakers getting John Wall and Christian Wood and probably get young role players. Okay. I actually ain't mad at that. I don't want that, but I'm not now. I don't. I think we can do better. I don't know what we're getting out of John Wall, and I just don't want a player with a big time, or older dude. How old is John Wall now? 32, 33, with
30,
a
31.
injury hit. Yeah, with an injury history. So, but to get Christian Wood, I like that. He's a dog. I like Christian Wood.
He go hard. Him and
Yeah,
AD next to each other.
yeah, I
I
wouldn't
like
mind
this.
that. but they got to give up that draft pick, and I would do that for that because I think Christian Wood's worth the
Yeah,
draft pick.
he
I
worth the
do.
draft. He's worth
I'm
it.
not giving them a draft pick for John Wall. They can suck a
No,
dead one. I'm not giving them a draft pick for John Wall. Because
no.
here's the key.
Christian Wood, yeah.
All they're gonna do is buy Russ out. They just trying to save money that way. Well, good. You're gonna save the money, buy him out. Buy him out. Yep.
Yeah.
95, 92. Knicks is up 3 with 6:38 to go. Yep. So
I think
Hawks
the
is
next
in
one.
they're up 12. The Jazz is winning over the Thunder, and the Mavs beat the Pistons. So let's see the standing. The Mavs won. So where they at? Oh, they already got that game. So the Mavs, yeah, they only got 2 games left. They 50 and 30. See, they're only half a game behind Golden State now. I think if not for the inclusion of Hartenstein in that deal, the Lakers add a draft pick. Hartenstein, that's a Clipper. He played for the
Yeah, that's
Clippers,
a
don't he?
Clippers. Yeah,
What's he?
yeah.
That must be something else he's talking about. Must have been something they were talking about in there. But Russ may be a 3-4 team deal like it was last time, but
Yeah.
it's
I don't
just
think
gonna
he'll
be
get
interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see what the Lakers bring back because what they're gonna have to do is they'll probably get a talented player, but they're gonna probably have to eat some salary. And again, if that player works with Anthony Davis, I don't have a problem eating that salary from the Lakers. I don't have a problem with that. Now the Lakers, they want that cap space too in 2023. So they must have got some inside information on somebody that's a big time player that wants to come to LA,
Yeah.
y'all. That wants
But
to play with
they
Anthony
poke their
Davis.
chest out.
They are.
They poke
So
their
the
chest out.
Lakers want that cap space too. So somebody must have told the Lakers that, hey, you got the money. I'm coming in to play with Anthony Davis because LeBron will be gone by then. They saying he don't have to be gone, but
He said Braun, AD, and Russ questionable for tomorrow's game. I figured that.
that,
They
why do
must.
you why do you play them? It makes no sense to play any of them.
I won't play Russ because Russ that'd be
Hey,
70.
Mike Waters, where do you hear that from? Because if Rambis is a candidate, they put Rambis as a coach. Man, the Lakers finna make me so mad. They finna make me mad, bro. Rambis better not even be thinking about being coach. You were a horrible coach in the league for Minnesota. You were horrible, Rambis. Sit your ass down somewhere. Get them glasses clean, booger.
And
No.
he won't answer with players. One thing about Ram is he gonna get in your face and it ain't gonna work in today's NBA. Ram's ready to fight.
He would be a horrible choice. And see, that's something a woman would do to save
Yeah,
money. I'm already
yeah,
paying him, so I can just make him be the coach, and now I have to pay for coach. Cause see,
yeah.
I could literally see her doing that for a year to get past. Oh boy, I don't want to pay for 2 coaches. Yo, cheap ass, sit your ass down, Genie Bus. This is why you just don't work. This is why you don't work, Genie Bus. Because I know your people gonna hear this shit. I hope somebody get it back to your ass. You don't work. Go
That's
get a
right.
job for Playboy. You make more money. Shit. God, she makes me sick, man.
He said that's an article.
Man, I ain't worried about them picks. I wouldn't be. I would not be worried about no picks, especially 2027, 2029. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen in them years, if we're going to be there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about them. If I can give up them picks down the road to get something I know going to help me win today, bye.
That's the thing.
I'll
I
give
ain't
up.
gonna throw him away, but gotta be a Christian Wood. Yeah, Christian Wood
Yep,
26. Yeah,
he's worth that. Yep, I'll get that pick up, whichever one you want.
ain't gonna be
2027,
for nobody 31.
2029.
Ain't gonna be nobody 31 years old and they on their
Nah, I'm not
downside.
doing that shit. Nope, I'm not doing that for John Wall. You can suck a dead one, Houston. Holla. You still winning it because you
A
know
lot of
your guy
artists
gonna be
put him
bought
up.
out.
Everybody's
Article said
saying this.
Rambis a candidate, but he likely to stay in front office. Yeah, he ain't finna do it. He may be. Hey, if they don't find what they want, that's the type of thing where they saying, "Hey, we'll just throw him in there." That's her being cheap, though, bro. Thank y'all for putting that up there. I appreciate that because I can't look the stuff up right now. You know what I'm saying? But man, if Rambis down there coaching, you can forget it. Another horrible season. I probably wouldn't even watch games. I really wouldn't. Yeah, he better not. The only way that happens is if everybody turn the Lakers down or they can't work these contracts properly, right? Brian Windhorst said he expects more woes for the Lakers. Yeah, because the front office ain't changed, and he knows the front office is the problem. See, again, hold on, keep that up there, Kareem. Keep that up there. That's Jonathan. See, this is LeBron responding to the Lakers, y'all. Y'all
We
gotta
just talked
understand
about
how
it.
this works. You
We
gotta
just talked
understand how
about it.
this works. That is LeBron James responding to what the Lakers said when they said we ain't taking no front office people away. We giving Rob Pelinka solidly another year to get his stuff together, and these are the coaches we considering. And if LeBron, see, this all the news came out today, y'all. And if LeBron don't commit to us, we gonna blow it up. This is his response. More woes for the Lakers. They ain't making moves in LeBron's them eyes. This is the chess game back and forth. He'll use Brian Windbag to do his dirty work for him, though. Anything you see come from these people connect to LeBron, that's LeBron pushing against whatever the Lakers are saying. That's why he's saying, more woes, because you ain't finna do what I tell you to do. And
And
I'm gonna
we
tell you,
just talked
it's
about
gonna
it's
get
gonna be
real
back and
interesting.
forth.
It's
It'll be
gonna get
ugly.
real. Hey,
It's the
we gonna
beginning.
know. Hey, I'm gonna tell you the key dates. The key dates is the draft, the 23rd, and then the 1st of July. Those are key dates. Because if we don't do certain things in the draft, I already know. Nope, LeBron ain't in. I better tell y'all, watch. If certain things take place in the draft, I'll be like, yeah, LeBron ain't. Watch. In a couple weeks, we'll hear him announce that he's gonna re-sign with the Lakers. If not, I'll be like, they finna blow it up. They finna blow it up. Cool. Blow that thing up then. Now, do I want that? No. I think the Lakers literally can win with those two guys still. As much as they've been hurt, this is gonna really be Anthony, excuse me, Anthony Davis's. This is gonna be the first offseason he has where he can go into the offseason standing up, working, running, all that. Because people say, well, you had it last year. Anthony Davis had a lower body injury in the playoffs last year. He couldn't do no running. He couldn't work out. He
Yeah.
had to heal and rest from that surgery. So this is why everybody's saying, you got to get in shape, got to be committed. He is committed. The nigga couldn't even do it. Stop it. I don't understand these basketball minds that don't step in and say, y'all do know the man had this and he needed this much time to recover. He ain't have time to work out. A lot of players in that scenario, they have to use the preseason and the season to get in shape because they haven't had the time to do it because they've had to heal from their injuries. Well, he ain't going to have that this year. He'll be able to play. He'll be able to work out. Watch that. And he'll come back, more muscle, all that. He'll be ready to rock and roll. Watch. Anthony Davis going to be ready to play. He's shown me enough to where I can build around him. Now, I'm not saying Anthony Davis is going to be my key cog. I may have to have that team like the Pistons, where I got 4 all-star caliber players or 5 all-star caliber players. No real star, and build around Anthony Davis that way. You can do it. You can do it. You just need dogs. Hey, people forget Chauncey Billups was almost out the league, y'all. Nobody wanted him. Y'all forget
Yeah.
that?
For
Big
the
Shot
Celtics,
Chauncey
the
was
Nuggets,
almost out the league, y'all.
Cleveland. He been
Yeah.
around.
Chauncey
Minnesota.
Billups was
He's in
almost out
Minnesota.
the
He
league,
was at
y'all.
6 different teams.
And he matured here, and his game came, and he boom. Next thing you know, he big shot. He missed the crunch. He missed the clutch. So you don't know how players are going to mature, all this kind of stuff. They may be scrubs or what you call bums, all that stuff. You don't know what's going to happen when they get to a certain age. McMenamin, he's Bron. Yep, he's Bron guy too. But what I'm saying is this: when you start seeing these things, that is LeBron pushing back against what the Lakers have said. That is clutch pushing back. I would love to read that whole article. Let me see if I can pull it up. More woes for the Lakers. What are they saying? What are the woes gonna be? I want to know what they're gonna be.
But we just talked about it earlier when we came on that LeBron gonna fight back.
Oh yeah.
He not gonna let that ride. His name. He gonna fight back.
It wasn't on Bleacher Report. Where was it at? Anybody know? Was it on Twitter or?
Try Twitter.
I don't have Twitter actually. Let me see where it came up at. The Lakers have 5 problems. No, this is old stuff. I can't find it, but more woes for the Lakers. Here it is.
The Los Angeles Lakers from playoff contention, not even.
It's like he's on Rich Eisen's show when he said it.
Rich Eisen.
Actually, yeah, I want to get like the article though. I'd rather do the article instead of hearing it. But you got to go to Rich Eisen. Show was an hour ago. That's where he said it. And then you're gonna see a lot of Laker bashing coming out. It's this next
Yeah.
few weeks gonna be
I
crazy,
said that.
y'all.
It's gonna get ugly.
It's
We
gonna
just
be
started. We're gonna have
crazy.
a lot of content.
Yep. We're gonna really find out if they trying to push AD, which we already can tell they're not. We're gonna really find out if they tried to bench Russell Westbrook and all this. All this stuff gonna come out, y'all. All of it gonna come out. But because again, it's posturing and maneuvering on both sides, and it's sad. Cause see, me, I wouldn't play the media game. All teams don't do that shit. When you think about it, all teams don't play the media game. The Lakers in a big market doesn't mean you have to play the media game. You just
Yeah.
don't. You the Lakers. You the
See,
Lakers. Show them boogers.
the thing is, she's sensitive, and she. See, you know what it is? You got LeBron. He's sensitive. He really cares about his name, and Jeannie's sensitive. She really cares about her name. It's not like other organizations. They'd be like, ignore that. They're gonna keep back and forth. No, that's not true. You know, they won't want to get the last word.
Yep. So I'm about to listen to this after the thing. We've been cooking for a minute.
Oh yeah.
2.5
So
hours.
episode 14 was great. So we keep y'all posted on the next show. This was tremendous. We went all around the league. We talked about the Kings, we talked about the Wizards, we talked about a lot of different teams today. Went all around the league, not just one player, not just one team. So I think it was great. You know what I mean?
I think Anthony Davis going to play him a lot of games next year. I think he's going to play 60, 65 plus games. I think because this is the first real true off since he's been in LA. This is the first real true off season where the man going to the off season standing straight up.
Yeah.
And it ain't a short off season. It's a regular. This is the first
Regular
time he get
offseason.
back to some normalcy. And what they make it sound like his wife a bulldog, like she one of the main ones that push him to do certain. You know what I mean? And she ain't happy with their image, or his image like that. She ain't happy about that. Like, oh, that ain't how we going out, babe. So I think Anthony Davis gonna shock people next year. I do, and especially if they get a center to where he ain't got to bang and all that stuff. I think Anthony Davis gonna play 60, 65 games next year.
And see, you know where that came from? That's them listening to following the other league. Oh, and all the reporters, Trevor Lane, all the guys. No, AD has center. The Lakers will be unstoppable. They spread the floor. No, go big and dominate. Block everything. Alley-oops like John Morant in them. Break down the defense. You got AD on this end. You got a big on this end. An athletic big. We ain't talking no big, grumpy, slow big. Someone that he don't have to play center.
Yeah, Damon Jones, bro. I hope he
Damon
signs with
Jones.
the Lakers. I hope he wants to come back to the Lakers. I know the Lakers got a good relationship with him because they wanted to resign him, but O'Boyne did it first. And I think
Yeah,
they only did that so Lakers couldn't get him. I really do. I
yeah.
think they only did. I think they figured if we're gonna get him, you're gonna give up assets to get him. But now they're not gonna do it now because they don't need him. I mean, they got 5 centers. What team carries 5 centers, bro?
They got a lot of
That team
centers.
had 5 centers, man.
They got Alex Len.
Hey, Leroy. Nobody plays 82 games anymore. I guarantee you there ain't 10 guys in the league that done played all 82 games. Now, back in our day,
I don't
that
think
was the
it's 10.
norm.
If it is, it'd be role players. It don't be the star players.
I bet it ain't 10 guys, period. Even role players. I would be shocked if there's 10 guys that done played all 82 games in this league. And back in our day, shoot, if you got a team of back then you only had to have what, 13 guys back then, Kareem? 12, 13 guys? It wasn't 15,
12.
I know that.
It's
Yeah,
12.
it was
It's
12.
12.
If you had 12 players on the roster back then, I promise you 6, 7 of them played all 82 games.
Yeah,
All of them.
yeah.
Yeah. Over half your team played all the games. That's
Because
just how it was, bro.
back then, when the Lakers, we always had AC Green play 82, Byron
Yep.
Scott, Michael Cooper,
Rambis used to play
uh,
them many games.
Lambert.
Back Cooper.
Only one who,
Magic played a ton of games.
yeah,
Kareem was
like
about the
back in
only
the
one.
days,
And
you had
then
guys like
Worthy missed some games. Remember, Worthy was hurt a little bit.
yeah.
But shoot, man, most of the
Like you
Lakers
said,
played
you had
all
5 or
82.
6 guys playing
Yeah.
82. That's true.
Crazy. Kareem, good show, man. Salute, my brother.
Good
The
show.
Nets won. The Nets won. Wow. Them boogers fight for their life, Kareem. They fight for their life.
They fighting.
the,
They'll get the
the Nets
AC.
won. Yep, 104. Well, they ain't. Well, that is 104.96 with a minute 30 to go. Mikal Bridges hasn't missed a game since ever since he stepped in the league. Wow. See, that's the kind of cat I want. That's the guy you get the money to right there.
Yeah,
That's the dude you pay right there.
yeah.
Mr. Reliable. People got to keep it real. That's another plus about Russ. Russ only missed one game by choice, y'all.
By choice. That see,
By choice.
I'm glad you before we end,
Yep.
because I want to give Russ his praises, and we're gonna build up his trade value on this show. We're gonna build his trade value up. That's true. A lot of people don't play 82. Russ can easily play 82. If he play out these games, and like you said, he missed that by choice. So that's another good thing. And he play hard. It might not be smart, but he play hard and still play 82 games. Because this really 82 games. Even if he don't play another game this year, I think they all know it's really 82. He missed that
Yeah.
game when they were
He
fucking with him.
he played the whole year. He didn't have no injuries. But
They
just
have
keep it
no
there,
injury.
he had no
So
injury. He set one game to prove a point, and he set these other games because the season was over probably.
yeah,
Yep.
if he's yeah. So that's another good thing. That's like you said, teams look at that. So you
They
know what
do.
teams gonna say? He expiring contract. And what's his numbers? Before we end the show, could somebody please put Russ
But
numbers up there?
19, I think he's 19, 8 and 8. I'm gonna grab him real quick, but I'm almost positive he's 19, 8 and 8.
And let's say 82
That's
games. Let's just say 82 games because he's not hurt. 82, 19, 8 and 8, 82 games. What he shot from the field?
probably low 40s. I can't. It ain't coming up on my. I need to go
A
to the
lot of
picture
guards
thing.
shoot 43 and shit. So a
Yeah,
lot of guards.
that's still not good to me, but
No, I'm
you
not
got to
saying
be
it's
more
good,
efficient. Yeah, you got to
but
be
if you
more efficient.
but
But
look at guys like Trey Young.
got to be more efficient. He can do that, but I want more. Well, Trey Young is efficient though. I think he's pretty efficient.
Nah,
Man,
he's
I think Russ.
44. Rush shot 44.
Yeah, that's doable. Teams will look at that and be like, "Oh, okay, cool,
They could work with that.
easy."
Nice.
And he had hold on. That's 44 on a bad year. Remember, he shot 47 that year in Houston.
Yeah.
He shot 47 that year in Houston.
44 teams we're gonna get rid of Russ, guys.
Russ
Y'all
ain't
here
gonna,
first
man. Teams gonna, man, they ain't gonna have
on
a
the
problem getting
Kareem
rid
and
of Russ.
Elder show. Y'all, oh, his turnovers went down like that, 3.8. That's not too bad if you look at 8 assists.
Yeah, he's not tops in the league for turnovers no more. I don't think
I
he
know
is. I
LeBron,
thought they said he dropped to like 5th or something like that.
but at first
Yeah,
he's like 8.
he was number 1 for a long
You know what
time
I'm
in the
saying? He
league.
had averaged like 8 assists, 8 turnovers.
No, he wasn't averaging that many. It was never that high. He wasn't
But
that
was
high.
it? You sure?
It was like 5. I think 5.1 or something like that. 5 was like the highest he ever averaged. Yeah, yeah. But to Russ, I'm telling you, and teams will realize he's in L.A. He's in L.A. He's in L.A. He's in L.A. Get him out of L.A. He gonna be back to that old Russ. We can still see it. I just want the Lakers to get some young talent if they get rid of all these dudes. Get young talent. Russell Westbrook. Let me see if I can get his stats. 18.5, 7.4 rebounds, 7.1 assists, 15.06 PER. Yep. And look at, hey, check this out, Kareem. Check this out, right? 2008, Russ played. I wish it would tell me. It don't tell me. Oh no, here it is. Here it is. Yes, it do. It do. Elder, can Lakers just send Russ home for the entire 20th season and force him to ask for a buyout?
You
The
gonna be
Lakers
able to
ain't
get,
the Lakers cheap. They ain't trying to buy him out.
but
They don't want
they're
that.
gonna be able to move him. That's what
They
we're
want
talking about now.
assets. They want
But
assets for him. They want players back for him. They don't want to just set him. Check this out with Russ though, y'all. Check it out. Games played. I'm gonna read them, right? 82, 82, 82, 66, 82. 46, 67, 80, 81, 80, 73, 57. But that's the year they only played 57, y'all, for the
yeah,
bubble. So that's an 82 game there. 65 with Washington, 78 right now with the Lakers, which we know that would have been another
that's
82.
82.
So Russ would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons where he played the entire season. Didn't miss a game, y'all.
And he goes
Then you
100 miles
got
per hour.
Then you got, I didn't count the years where he had 80 and 81 and 80. There's 3 years, 80, 81, 80.
That's impressive.
Then there's a 73.
Not
Man,
bad.
Russ is a freaking Iron Man. So don't tell me teams won't want Russ. And everybody always say that contract hard to move. How is it hard to move from the day he signed it? He's been moved 4 times. Explain that. If it's that
And
hard to move, go ahead, Kareem.
but the thing is, I want to talk to Nick T. Look what Elder, basically what man Elder talking about is it's not gonna be hard to move Russ. So we're not gonna buy him out. If he
No.
moved 4 straight years, and look at the numbers he just put up in all of 82 games. Teams gonna look at it and then not only that, he don't complain, he don't bitch and moan. Think about it. When KD left, he didn't bitch and moan. He's like, come on, let's go. And he went and rallied them guys. He was cool with Steven Adams and Ennis, and all them guys there. What's his boy?
Paul
Got
George
traded to Indiana. What's his name?
got traded to Indiana. The little guard is in Miami now. You talking about?
Oladipo. So
Mm-hmm.
he really, when KD left, he was like, let's go. And he don't complain. Every team, when he went to Washington, he's in the press conference like, yeah, let's get it. He ain't get mad that he left Houston. Think about every time Russ went to another team, he always had that positive attitude, like let's go. He don't complain. So basically, what Mayor Elder's saying is, we good, we in good shape. Russ is not as bad as people, and then like you said, teams gonna look at it as the Lakers bad as a whole. Everybody was bad. And he played at his hometown, and he always makes the play. This is his first year missing the playoffs. This is his first year in his career missing the playoffs. He always made the
Wow.
playoffs.
That's
First year in his
crazy.
year missing the playoffs.
Wow. He's played 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 seasons. He's an Iron Man.
He's an Iron Man.
He's an Iron Man. That's why he got so much great stats too, y'all. That energy, and he's out there playing every game for you. You
Every
ain't got to
game.
worry about him getting injured, hurt, nothing like that. He playing every game. Think about it. The one year he missed games, why? Old boy did the dirty shit to him.
Patrick Beverly.
Beverly. That's the only reason he missed games that year. I'm
Yeah,
telling y'all. Think about
he
that.
undercut.
His worst seasons is like 80 games, 81 games.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. This is why I said they weren't going to take him off the bench. Besides his rookie year, all those games you see played, every game he started. Even the year he had 52, 80, 40. He had 49 games played, right? He started 40, 46 games, 46, 67, 67, 80, 80, 81, 81, 80, 80, 73, 70. Every game he plays, he starts. This is why I knew he was going to start every game for the
And you
Lakers.
won that bet.
Yeah,
You
but
won that
yeah, I know I did, but ticket piece of shit right now. He be what it is, though. Mike John said the Lakers will not move off Russ attached with the first round pick. Not just for that. No, they're not going to do Russ and that, but they'll give up that pick to get other players that they think is worthy of it. Yeah, the Lakers have to build. They're using Magic to help build up Russ's. That they gotta have people believe that the Lakers trust in Russ too, because they can't come off as being desperate. We got to move Russ.
bet. You got
They
to
gotta
move
they
Russ.
gotta let people think they're willing to just do what they did this year.
Run
Nope, we're
it
not
back.
gonna do it. We'll sit on it. We'll run this shit back if we have to. And see, LeBron don't want that. He don't want that at all. This is why Windbag is pushing back right now. That's why he's pushing back right now.
The
Lakers
win
got
back.
more horrible year. I'm gonna listen to what it said too to be more accurate for our show number. This 15, right? Yeah, so
14.
show 16. This 14?
14.
Oh, okay. Whatever number it is. The next show, I'm gonna have to be more accurate on what Windbag is talking about. Because that's all Clutch. That's what Clutch is saying. He's a representative of them. McMenamin, representative of them. I'll trust the insiders. I'll trust a Jake Fisher over them. I would, because he's an insider. He talking to
Yeah.
front office people. Windbag is not talking to front office people, y'all. He not.
No.
He ain't getting into Lakers like that. Just because he with LeBron. What he getting is information from them. So they like, oh, that's better than front office. Okay, cool. You think the front office gonna show LeBron their whole hand? They would be stupid business owners to do that.
Nah, nobody do that.
They'd be stupid business owners to do that. So all he can do is translate what he's been told. And the Lakers gonna keep fighting it in that like that. They're gonna keep fighting it that way. How involved influences Magic? Too much in my opinion. Too much. Too much in my opinion. Magic needs to sit down. His number one job, in my opinion, should be recruiting. That's what Magic is good for. He can become the straightest capologist because he's such a fan. And he sees stuff from a fan standpoint a lot of the times. Just recruit players. Your name, who you are, is good enough for that. Just get guys there. Open doors for the Lakers that way. Don't worry about trying to be no GM. You already showed us you ain't dedicated enough to do that job. You can't get it done either. You can't coach. You
What are you
can't.
talking
No,
about?
Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson. Almost forgot Russ was a two-time scoring champ. Yeah. Yeah. 15. Man, he was getting it done. And then people forget Russ played high minutes. 32,
Yeah.
34, 34, 35, 35, 31, 34, 34, 34, 36, 36, 36, 36, 34. Man, come
That's a
on.
lot.
No, we
And then the
can't
way
get
he
them.
played, his style of
We
play.
can't get Turner and Brogdon because I think the Pacers want to keep them guys now. You got Brogdon and Halliburton and old boy Duarte. That's a
No,
serious backcourt.
no, but the thing is, the thing why we might have a good shot, it depends on Brogdon. Because Indiana already said they trying to, everybody trying to copy Stephen Clay, the light skinned kids, the Halliburton and Duarte. They said they came out said that's their starting backcourt next year.
We're gonna
They said
find out because Brogdon is the person they need to get them boogers the ball because they can score. Halliburton
but
okay, but
Halliburton been averaging like 14 assists since he's been in Indiana.
not 14. I guarantee it ain't that
Not
high.
14. I'm throwing the numbers up, but at least
Yeah.
Hey Eric, well, how much assists Halliburton averaged?
How many? Hey, how many games? How many games have Indiana won since he's been there? That's a more important question. They're not
No, but
winning.
I'm just saying, how many?
It ain't winning basketball. Brogdon is. They can't trade Brogdon right now, anyways. Remember, he's the contract. He can't trade him.
They traded him in June. He said Pacers shopping them both. That's why I said once they came, they said they're gonna go forward with them.
I think old boy said he wanted to stay now because old boy was gone and he could be featured. He ain't trying to lead the Pacers. I have to see it to believe it, y'all. I'm sorry. The Pacers, I have to see it to believe it.
But with Bogdan, I noticed they said they want them two in the backcourt together. That I heard out they said
I believe that. Because Duarte's in two. He can play two guard. So yes, I can see that, but the Brogdon, that's gonna bring you a pretty piece because this contract is doable. It's some money, but it's
I
doable.
like the Lakers get Brogdon.
And old boy, he got that same problem. The guy in Detroit got. He got the same problem. He wants to be featured. Turner does. He wants to be featured. So that coach told him he was a role player. He was like, "Oh hell no." Yeah.
This is not going to happen, DJ.
Trade Russ, THT, and a second-round pick. No, bro. They got to give up. But I don't want Dame. I don't want Dame at all. I don't want Dame at all. I'll take Nurkic, but see, Nurkic is a free agent, y'all.
He's a free agent.
He's a free agent. So Lakers ain't gonna. That's a sign of trade.
And they said his money gonna be mid-level. They said he ain't getting over the mid-level.
Wow, that's sad. That's sad. Yeah, I think Nurkic worth more than that.
They want centers now to shoot threes and they want you to shoot threes and shots.
He shoot threes. Nurkic shoot threes.
He mostly stay in the paint. He mostly stay in the paint.
But I take Nurkic. Shoot.
They said he ain't gonna get over mid-level. What's the name of them was saying that? Chris Broussard and them. They were saying on TV. They said he gonna be half for the mid-level.
That's sad.
Cause teams now, cause he's not good in the pick and roll defense, and he's not a rim protector. So a lot of things that they look for in centers now, he don't do. He's more like an old school center. He good, but they not gonna do it. How much he would take it.
Who? What you reading? No, he said
he'd take the three.
Three what?
The 3-point shot.
Yeah, Nurkic will take that shot. We'll see. All right, man. I'm gonna get out of here, my brother. Salute. Appreciate you, man.
Salute. I need everybody to run the likes up. If you didn't hit the like button, can y'all please hit the like button. And I want to thank everybody for showing love. I appreciate it. And see you guys later. Yeah, Tyrese definitely a better playmaker. He averaged, I'm gonna look at assists. Tyrese Maxey averaged at least 11 assists since he's been in Indiana. Anybody could tell me how many assists Tyrese Halliburton averaged in Indiana? In Indiana alone. I think he averaged like 10 assists, period. Let me look his stats up. He didn't have like 18 assist games. 17, 18 assist games. 142. He said 142 likes, my boy Knowledge. Yo, how many Tyrese Halliburton? How many assists Tyrese Halliburton average? Let's get the likes up. Let's get the 150 likes. Can your boy get the 150 likes? 150. I need career high likes. Give me 200 likes. A show? Oh, they had a show out there? Wow. I didn't even notice the show was today. Yeah. So I'm about to leave. Yeah, T Sweezy. Next time on the live, we're gonna go live tomorrow. Join the live tomorrow, T Weezy. Yeah, because I got I had to go because I didn't expect to be this long. We've been on here for almost 3 hours. He said it was like a clown act. Wow. You got a channel? I subscribe to your channel, bro. What's your channel? I subscribe right now. Herb, send me your channel before I log off. I subscribe right now. And you got your channel basketball? Oh, you're in the West Coast. See, it's 10 almost 10:30 at night. So I'm tired as hell right now. Y'all just getting started. It's only 7 in the West Coast. Triple E, that's your I'm gonna subscribe to your channel. What you talk about, sports? I definitely take care, Alfonso. Was good. Your channel ain't popping up, bro. It's somebody named Tweezy channel popping up. I don't see your channel. I got T Sweezy. Oh, I got it. Yeah, I just subscribed to you. So I got you. So I'm gonna go check your channel out. I'm gonna go watch your videos, show love, drop a like. Ty Khan, you've been great. You old school, bro. I like that. You got that old school stuff. You said Clint Richardson, Clement Johnson, and them. But yo, this live been great. I appreciate it. Hit the like button on y'all way out. If y'all didn't hit the like button, I'm gonna check your channel out right now. See a couple videos out, and I'm gonna subscribe to you and support you. T Weezy, he has a channel. If y'all want to go check him out, T Weezy. If y'all right here, if y'all want to check his channel out. Peace.